We always got to start out with music like this. I feel like we can mess around a little bit more.
We made it.
Music.
We're not late.
Ooh. We love this.
What is up, everybody? Well, I appreciate that. You know, I do. Oh, Route and Clout are watching too. We got to be on our best behavior.
Shouts out to Route and Clout and executive producer Poland Spring.
We got Kang, Headbug, Terrar. Pest, of course, was first. one's in the chat for Pest. Advent is here. Poland
Hell
Spring.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? Happy May the 5th.
Cinco de Mayo.
Hakuna.
Lime. We've got lime.
Ooh, okay. A little lime water. No tequila in that for you, though, huh?
A little lime water.
Yeah. Close enough.
I'm sober. I'm a sober man.
We love that. we love that for you, Danny. No. Which is another way of saying I am also sober. I have not had a half a liter of margarita. All right, brothers and sisters.
Nothing.
Woo. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, people. It is Shoutout 56. Right? 56.
I hope so. Otherwise, I got to redo that thumbnail, which will probably take me about 3.5 hours, Danny, because I suck at my job.
Man, dude. What's acceptable, you think, for a thumbnail?
20 to 30 minutes.
3 hours, 3 minutes.
3.5 hours, and I'll give up. I'll find it just futile. 3.5 hours, can't figure this out. I give up, dude, but I'm going to bill you for it. I'm going to count those 3.5 hours that I didn't actually do the work. No, it takes me about 20 minutes. If Danny provides the photos, 20 minutes. If I got to go get them myself, 30 minutes, because I spent a little too long Google scrolling. You know?
I really wonder what the benefit is there. I wonder if 3 hours of work on a thumbnail really benefits you in any way in the long run.
No, delegate. If at that point, delegate to AI. Shout out to StreamYard. Our friends at StreamYard now have the ability to generate a thumbnail with AI. You know, and if you are wasting a sixth of your day on a thumbnail, go ahead and just have a computer do it. It'll take them about 3 minutes.
So we're letting everybody roll in here on this Sunday. Got a lot to talk about.
So much to talk about. The greatest video games of all time. A threat to national security behind bars. The biggest rap beef since Biggie and Tupac. I mean, holy shit, dude.
That's a good little start here. Thinking about the Kendrick and Drake beef, kind of like a Biggie. You said Biggie and Tupac. Who's your pick? Who's your Biggie or your Tupac?
Wait, in this scenario?
No, in the old scenario. Are you
in the old scenario?
Are you a Tupac?
I love them. I love them both, but if you're making me pick, I'm gonna pick Biggie. For my money,
I'm with
Danny,
you.
Hypnotize. To this day, Hypnotize has the greatest beat of all time. When that bing comes in, from you're just it's already just this nice fat beat that's nice and chill, and then all of a sudden it comes in with that little hi-hat off the side. It's like, oh my god. Boom, boom, boom,
I think
boom,
it's my my fat boy love that gets me on that side, over Tupac. Because I like that's if I listen to most of the rap, I guess I listen to is older stuff, I guess. There's some newer stuff I listen to, but most of it's older stuff. So I listen to both, I listen to a lot of Tupac and Biggie. But But having said that, yeah, I don't know. I've always had a fondness for Biggie over Tupac. I don't know.
Which
That might be
sucks because he's
controversial.
totally on the wrong side. Well, you know what? For what it's worth, Diddy killed both of them. So, you know,
He's the real bad guy.
he's the real bad guy here. Exactly. He's the mastermind. He faked it. You know, he was the Keemstar in that situation too. It was forced drama. You know, it was all fake. They really didn't even hate each other that much.
Yeah. Honestly,
not like these guys that we're going to talk about.
If Keemstar really wants to start getting into lolcow forced drama, dude, he's gonna have to have like Boogie drive by Wink's house and do a fucking. I want to see some fucking Uzis through the window or something.
Boogie will do it too. We've seen it.
We've seen it. Anyways, okay, so yeah, we'll get to all that. Some Kendrick and Drake beef later, some Daniel Larson, some Dark Side Phil, some this, some that, some submissions. We got it all, folks. Okay, thank you for all of your submissions this week, folks. So I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to bring up right at the beginning. I was going to cuck you with AI, but and I decided not to. I decided to have our cosmic minute, and now I'm going to cuck you with AI. So shouts out to Pest for this submission. Okay, this is what I was almost going to start the show with, but then I thought we need to start getting in good practices with like waiting 3 minutes or whatever till we start dropping heaters. I think I just shit in my pants.
For what it's worth, I think Sleek may have sent this to me as well. So a double submission. Shout out to you both. That's hilarious.
You can do it on anything now, can't you? It's just like shit in your pants, Clout Route songs. I heard some of Drake's controversy was with AI, Tupac AI.
Oh, well, he went from Ghostwriters to Chat GPT, huh? This this would have got the sock hop rocking, I think.
Ooh, it's good.
Yeah, there you go. Danny can mash potato. You see that?
Now the smell of my poop is all over my cheeks.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The smell
that's
of my
great.
I mean, those lyrics
The
get
lyrics are great. Wow.
pretty in depth there.
Wow.
The smell of my poop is all over my cheeks. So thank you, Pat.
It's gonna be the 20-second track on Drake's next album.
We can make Drake and Kendrick well, mostly Drake jokes all episode.
Well, yeah, at least you used to. Yeah. That's where mine will be slanted, probably.
My top 5 is Drake. Not really. I'm not much of a Drake guy.
Good.
There was like a point in time in high school. Maybe it had to have been high school. I guess he's been around for a while because I'm old. When we were in high school, there was like it was his beginnings, and people really had good things to say about Drake. I feel like at the beginning, he was hot. I mean, he's hot shit for a reason, I guess. But
yeah.
As they all do, gets a little stale.
Yeah, he was just singing. He was just doing the chorus for Lil Wayne songs. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's why I like him.
First name greatest. I hired a ghostwriter for that. What? Sorry, clearly, guys, I am
ghostwriters back then, not AI.
I am clearly biased in this whole Kendrick versus Drake. You will see that. Might as well just be up front with it. But yeah, you know, we had Drake. I never even saw him as a rapper, dude. To me, Drake was our generation's Boys to Men, but he was just by himself.
Man,
you know what I mean? He was just like, he was the hook guy. He's just Akon.
I wonder
He
if he
just a
would
dude
like
just sing
that or
for
if he
ya.
would hate that. Would he
He
like
he
that
doesn't
or
have
would
to
he hate
like it.
that?
He just has to understand that it's the truth of the matter. I don't give a shit if he likes it or not.
Oh,
It's
goodness.
reality. And
Hell
he's got
yeah,
a lot of
brother.
he's got a lot harsher realities come knocking at his door than this. I just
We've
knew
been
him from Degrassi. Exactly. See?
I was about to say we're ignoring chat here a little bit. We're on a rant here.
Yeah, I've been waiting a long time to get all this Drake hate off my chest, Danny. It's been a long time coming.
Thank all of you folks out there for being here. First drama of the night, okay, Kevin? First drama of the night. I get this submitted by Harles Barkley, shouts out.
Shouts out.
And Harles says, "Oh, don't worry about showing this, okay? Don't worry about bringing this up on the show." And I'm like, don't worry about bringing it up on the show.
Well, now.
Okay. When I first saw it, I was like, why wouldn't I bring this up on the show? Okay. The Clout Route is famous for its top of the show, 15 minutes too long segments about food. So Harl sends me this. Now it says mock up. So just to be clear, mock up, it says. McDonald's.
I would hope so. I mean, I was gonna say McDonald's meat doesn't look great, but goddamn, what's up, Ren?
McDonald's announced. Ren, shouts out. I got the shirt on tonight. McDonald's announced plans to create their largest burger ever. Okay, and it shows this fucking mock-up image, obviously, of a fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 patty. And I'm just saying now, okay, I don't really even, are you a Big Mac guy? You like a Big Mac?
Not for a long time.
Me either.
I like the sauce. I don't need the extra bun. And it's been years since the patty has been worth it. You know, I'm more of a just add mac sauce to a McDouble. If I'm
I like that.
Eating McDonald's, that's what I want. Get all that extra bread and shit out of here.
I like that. Well, they're getting all that extra bread and shit out of this one because it's all beef, baby. We got fucking stacks of patties. If this actually comes out, if a menu item becomes fucking Big Mac 8 patty, we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to dip into the Clout Route fund and we're gonna get 2 8 patty Big Macs for the Tuesday show at some point.
I'm all in for that. Harles is on to something here. Why wouldn't they go wider instead of taller? Exactly. A burger sub. So you get that McRib bun back and just do 4 burgers. Or steal from Burger King their weird long chicken sandwich. You know, go get one of those kind of buns. I'm with you on this one, Harles. Make this a beef sub. You know, I'm envisioning like a Philly cheesesteak, but with mac sauce.
You seeing my breasts right now?
Ooh, Sharon, let's go. Gotta love it.
Anyway, so yeah, no, I'm all down for the 8 stack Big Mac. That is absolutely something we would do on the Clout Route. Okay. Now, see, Hash is saying McDouble and a McChicken. Put the chicken in between the double patties. They do that for you now. Remember
that's a McGangbang, right? But they won't call it that.
They call it like the surf and turf. It's a thing, Hash.
Okay? Oh no, but that one's with fish, and that's gross. But yeah, wait, they do this. They do
not fish.
Yeah, the McChicken.
It's the sky and earth burger. the sky and earth burger.
3 patty beef sub.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
BK. Have it your way, dude.
Friend merch is the way to go.
There you go.
A McFrench dip. Yuck.
That sounds good. I love a French dip, dude.
I like this. We're yin and yang on this. I'm like, no, dude.
Fucking sandwich.
I like a French dip too. That's not made out of plastic. I'll go to a real restaurant or something like that.
Okay, fair enough. I guess you're right.
If I'm eating McDonald's, it's because I got a 4-hour drive. And I forgot to eat before I left.
It's really just those fries for me, honestly. It's like the only reason I would even go to the French fries.
Leave the French out of this.
Remember that we've got to thank the French for something. They brought us fries.
Oh, it's not me. It's not me. That's not the one thing you want to thank the French for, Danny. It's
Well,
the
you don't
French
embrace
fries.
it. You don't embrace it.
Tabarnak. Yes, absolutely, I do.
Okay, there we go.
You
tell
think Nevik is
everybody
an American name.
That's what I'm saying. Tell everybody about your French love and your French French heritage. And
Listen,
then I'll say that you're the best thing that France gave us.
Thank you. I love France, and 1776 will commence again if these Brits keep bullying me. All right.
Poland Spring likes McFlurries. Okay, if we do it, if we get the 8 patty Big Mac, I'll also do an apple pie McFlurry for us too, Kevin. So we'll try that.
You see this? Classic America. French fries came from Belgians. We can't even get that shit right.
They're America fries, or remember freedom fries.
I swear to God, Headbug, you make fun of me 13 or 14 more times and I'm out of here. All right, you guys better relax. McFlurry, unsweet though. What? Unsweet iced tea. Be careful. Never go to a Wendy's in Wyoming. They mix those up. Shouts out King Cobra.
Different lolcow, but I thought this could go along in our opener here as we're just talking shop here at the top. You sent me this, and I think after an 8 patty Burger King, 8 patty Big Mac. I don't know why I was going to say Burger King. An 8 patty Big Mac and an apple pie McFlurry might land us in a situation where we need to know how many sheets does it take after a McDonald's visit, okay, to clean it up down there, okay? Now we've got Jordy Jordan here to give us his idea of what the perfect wipe entails. How many sheets, in fact, do you use in a wipe? Is this his wife?
Keem shirt? What is that on his shirt? Yeah, what is?
It does look like a Keem shirt.
Yeah, an AI Keemstar shirt he had made. What is that? Now let's be clear. All these metrics would double if it were a frozen Wendy's chili night.
That's definitely true. Okay, we didn't talk about wiping after the Wendy's chili event of Twitter last year or whatever.
Yeah, how you could be Wings of Redemption and not just invest in a bidet is beyond me. That's just simple math right there. You can be drunk on half a liter of margarita and still do that kind of math.
Half a liter of margarita.
Woo!
Why doesn't he? That is a good question. Okay, if he's making all this money over there at lolcow, the big bucks now that they're big famous dudes. He can't get a fucking bidet, dude. You need to hit Ludwig or Up or whatever. He makes those bidets. He'd sponsor the lolcow podcast. You guys all get a free fucking ass washer.
You'll
do
get
it.
A stroke eating that chili. Don't freeze Wendy's chili and eat it in bulk. You will die.
You know what's scarier? Okay,
allegedly.
I was almost tempted to put this on the doc. But I didn't because I can't. There would be no way I could do that to these people. But the Wendy's chili thing, the algorithm must be bringing it up to me on Twitter still. And I saw that fucking bunny girl, the clown girl, got cans of Wendy's chili. And she was pouring them all over her feet for Twitter.
I did not, but I think Kangaloope did.
She was smashing it in her feet, dude. Oh, it's like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, dude. I've been so tempted to mute or unfollow before not because Bunny isn't a nice person, but because when that comes up on my Twitter feed during the show or in front of my wife, it's a little embarrassing. And today, when I stumbled upon the chili feet, I was very tempted. I was like, Bunny, dude, you're really Really
Like,
pushing me. You're pushing me. Okay.
one of these days, I'm not gonna be able to talk my way out of these.
My wife walks by and she's like, "What the fuck are you watching? Why is she stepping on the chili like that?" I was like, inside joke. You wouldn't understand.
Danny, you swore to me that X Premium was just what Twitter used to be called. Okay, you swore to me that this was not a porn site.
All right, sidetrack. Let's get back on track. Okay. It looked very gross. Bug. I'm with you there. I'm not into anything feet, dude. Get the feet out. Okay. I'm very down with the feet thing being behind a paywall. Okay. You want to do your feet thing? Charge people for it. Okay. Don't put it out for free. It's a crime. Don't put it out on Twitter for free. Get your money, get your bank, and then I also don't have to see it.
What's up, Shadow?
Can you? What's your best Jabba?
That's it. Hookah la hookah. Chili. Arl says chili in bio.
Oh God,
bunny
dude.
not, but chili on feet. Nope.
No. Oh. Anyways, let's get back to the topic at hand. How many sheets does it take for fucking Jordy's big ass? And I asked earlier, I don't know if you heard me. Is this his wife he's talking to?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. So let's listen.
I may have to move us back to the side so we can see her.
She's behind the chat anyways. I guess it doesn't really matter, but here we go, Jordy.
This is the standard Kelly. So we got 1,
kind of
2,
weird.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12er.
It's something about exposing how many sheets of toilet paper that your wife uses on her ass. It just seems too much.
Dude, no.
Like, too much info.
Honestly, I don't, while I don't necessarily disagree with you for a regular old person, Danny, for wings, this is such a huge dub. Old Wings 2 years ago, maybe even 3 months ago, Wings would have said ban anyone in the chat who says toilet paper. As soon as they said, hey, as soon as somebody paid him $2 and be like, hey, Wings, how many pieces of toilet paper do you use? He'd be like, do not fucking embarrass me. You're banned. I'm banning anybody in the chat who mentions Wendy's or toilet paper. But no, now he's like, hey, honey, go get some toilet paper so I can show everybody how many slices I use to wipe my ass. Like, this is a win. I see this as an absolute win for Wings. He had to learn to lean into it eventually. Good
I like
for
that.
you, Wings. Danny, how do you feel about a 12-piece? You know, she said specifically, nothing's touching me, which tells me both of these people admit that they like to wrap the toilet paper around their hand, which I think is just a big, like, that's a skill level issue if you ask me. But Danny,
yeah, I don't wrap.
What are your thoughts?
I think that the wrapping around happens when you are making you're preparing your wiper, right? Like you wrap around while you're getting the sheets out, and then you pull it out off your hand or whatever, and you got yourself a nice, area. But this is like old school shit for me. Okay, now the wiping situation goes bidet, okay, all over my ass, and then you get a nice little dab, 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 dab. We're good, nice and clean. Okay, the bidet is where it's at. And he needs to get fucking on that plan. Okay,
Yeah,
there's
he
way
should
too
have
much
it.
ass there for him not to have a fucking sprayer for that hole,
Yeah.
dude.
I can vouch. Danny had his bidet long before the Patreon money started rolling in. Okay, so
I treat my ass like royalty. Okay,
Wings can afford a bidet, I hear. So I don't know. I think 12 is a little much, but
what toilet paper?
I don't want to look too deeply
brand do
into
you
it.
buy, Kevin?
What's the one with the little bears on it?
That's exactly where I'm at. That's what I was about to say. The bear.
I just look for those. I'm like, hey, because you don't even bother looking for a sale on toilet. It's not that's not where you want to save your money.
Yeah, no.
You know, don't even bother. Just find the brand that works. Stick with it. and try to use less than 12. You know what? You do you. That's a sacred moment between you and your yourself.
Did I
Don't
distract
let me
you?
tell you.
Did I distract you with that shadow?
Women have
camera?
made it. They don't even shit at all. See? Yeah, it's
Oh,
wild.
I thought I got you there while you were talking.
No,
Pulled
I
that one.
just who am I to tell anyone how they should treat that time? Okay.
I guess
You
you're
know,
right.
your
Charmin,
18
though.
sheets of toilet paper aren't gonna save the earth. So, just wipe to your heart's content.
What are your pipes like, though? You got to get those things fucking cleaned out on the regular, don't you?
Not if you're renting, brother. That ain't your problem.
You're gonna have a shitberg somewhere, dude. A shitberg fucking float up. Come on. Anyways, so she says
Pressure
12. What does he say? Let's listen here.
He said, "Well, how much is left? What's the rest of that roll?"
I'm gonna say 9 to 12.
9 to 12.
I'm gonna go between 9 and 15 for me because I usually do about half of this and then half of this again.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Like, maybe at
gotta
the
go
very
twice.
least is this.
Yeah,
Because this is not gonna touch my hand. Because
I do that. I wrap it big.
Because
Yeah.
then
I do like that.
I don't really get the whole
No, I'm
how
with her.
shitty is their ass?
You want your own. You don't want. Nobody wants poop on their hand, even their own.
This
How
is just-
shitty is their ass? You said?
It's
I
like,
don't know.
what the fuck, dude?
Dude,
I
they eat
don't
lots of
know.
fast food and shit.
When
Like, can you
I-
imagine? Like, they probably go days without shitting, but when they do,
What?
my God, dude.
They're the ones that you see. It's like when you're out in public and you go to like a fucking, a shared bathroom somewhere and it's blasted. There's just like somebody painted the walls. It's Jordy that does that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
We had some people talking about Dune in the chat.
That's why he
a
has
little bit ago.
17
Yeah.
17
Ren.
sheet wiper.
Yeah, exactly. It just looks like
Fuck.
a dune worm just
Oh
blasting through there.
God, no.
And you got wings just, the spice must flow.
I can't imagine, especially if you don't have a bidet going on. I can't imagine, even with 17 sheets or 15 or whatever he said, he's not getting it all back there.
This is becoming a staple too. We also talk about poop at least
Too much.
3 or
Too
4
much.
times a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to some it might be just right. You might be right in that Goldilocks zone for some people's fecal content, but I know Poland is screaming at her screen right now.
Moving on.
Sorry, boss.
Moving on. Okay, we've got lots of submissions here, so that was just the openers, folks. That was just the tip. The tip, they say. The tipster. What should we look at here? We've got tons of stuff to get to.
Don't you ever mention Tipster in our fucking chat, okay?
Don't you ever mention his fucking name in my chat ever again.
Don't you ever reference Tipster in this chat ever again.
I guess we better
welcome here.
just get to this super viral clip. Today I did a short for our channel, doing pretty well, about the big titty McDonald's Karen that I tried to fake and say that was Kevin's mom.
Yes, thank you. That was definitely fake. Definitely not my mom.
But people
Shouts
are
out,
believing it.
gang. Thank you. Only the most
Thank
intelligent
you, gang.
conversations.
About poop.
Hash is somehow it comes up every time I'm able to watch. So there we go. It's
That's too
Hash's
much.
fault.
That's too
It's
much
the
already.
curse. Sorry, Hash. McDonald's Karen needs a new bra. Yeah. The turkey was done, huh?
The turkey was done. I think people believed me though. The short's doing so well on the channel. I think that people actually believe that this was your mother and this is you talking.
Is it because of the way she carries herself with a false level of confidence? Yeah, I
She's
could
very
see it.
angry.
I thought she was Pam Beasley. Like I thought this was Jenna Fisher for the first 2 minutes.
Could be.
I was like,
could
Jesus,
pass.
this is what happens when you fail out of art school and don't chase your dreams. Start just yelling at 20-year-olds in a McDonald's parking lot.
I'd be angry too if I did however many years of The Office and now no one will hire me. So I have to do a podcast about how I was in The Office.
swing low, sweet chariots. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
we're just doing office jokes now, right? Okay. That's a Cree Bratton joke. All right. Everybody look it up.
I gotta
Relax.
tag Dalton in this one and see if he can do a Titty Tuesday review or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude. What
I
can't
only
think
say
of
it.
any of his good nicknames.
I only say it so vulgar because it's funny. I watched this video and did the short or whatever, and then later I'm showing my wife like, "Oh, hey, check out this fucking video I saw earlier. I made a short about it. It's so funny." And I pulled up this drama alert clip, and it says "Big Titty Karen goes off," and I start laughing as soon as I see it because I didn't notice it the first time. And so me and my wife are sitting here laughing about how Keemstar's fucking drama alerts Big Titty Karen. Very professional.
I just don't understand. The comment part 2 instantly throws me into Detective Cole mode, though.
Damn, I hate that.
Right? Like, why?
I hate that.
If you have a part 2, then you have a part 2.
You only get it if this goes viral, okay? And it did, so hopefully we get part 2. But here, let's listen to what parking lot Karen at McDonald's has to say, okay?
Ooh, parking Karens, not
Parking
good.
Karens.
Now I understand the rebrand. You
Is
don't want to be associated with this.
she a lot lion?
Part 2, she whips them out.
Part 2 on OnlyFans.
Yeah, this is just an ad
Right, exactly.
or a
It's like,
Fansly.
Fansly in bio or whatever, Fansly in the comments.
She's like the shoe nice of Fansly. Like, listen, nipple
You-
slips for $7.
You
All right, you
bitch.
poor fucks. You're a bitch if you don't like me. Pay me $7 for a cameo.
That's so
Shouts
funny.
out to Shoe.
Get away from my car.
Thank
Come
you.
on.
Get away from
Really,
my car.
you? Boy, get out of your car, boy, son.
It's such
Oh,
a
Somewhere
weird.
crazy.
Hey, are we in?
No, I'm not crazy. Get out of your car now.
It's such a weird one to come at him about. Son, come on, boy. It's like what? Usually I'm like, bitch, you fucking piece of shit. Like you, she's limited. She's limiting herself on her vocabulary here. Boy, son.
Boy, son. God damn. You think I wonder what the other word was, Danny, that she was thinking about using. She didn't use. Adderall and its consequences. Yeah, see, this is what happens.
Yeah,
When you're
that's
just
true.
cracked out. She does look like a Harry
It's a
Potter.
rich lady hat. It's
Haggard, right? That's the
Hagrid.
that's the yeah, exactly.
It is a rich lady problem, right? To be addicted to. She's like got a bad cocaine habit, or like she's addicted to Adderall or something. That's that $1 million habit there. I don't have enough money to afford.
Yeah. When you can,
The Adderalls I would
get your
need.
meth prescribed to you. Yeah, you got a few things going on. You probably have a 401k. Maybe not. I don't know, but enough for you to feel some kind of superiority over a guy who admittedly is eating a McGangbang in the McDonald's parking lot. But so is she. So what has she got there? I would love to know what this argument started over, which is another reason I have to doubt it. I think this lady came up to him and said, "Excuse me, sir. The doctor said he won't refill my Adderall prescription for 2 more weeks. Do you happen to know anybody?" And he was like,
Get away from my car.
"Get the fuck away from my car, but also come here. Let's film something. You know, I do have 2 Adderall in my pocket if you film this thing for me."
He's like, I see what you're about, lady. You come back here.
But that's just a theory, a clout theory.
Okay, so let's let her speak.
Thank you for
Headbug has
retiring that, Pat.
Headbug has theories about her drug use and her eyes and her pupils.
Ooh,
You don't
Yeah,
want me to
eating
get-
your
know.
McDonald's.
You don't
Get
want
out
me
of
to
your
go
car,
there.
asshole.
Straight.
Ooh, dude?
Come on. Come on now.
She licked her
I'm so
lips.
ready to fight club this shit.
It's kinda like-
she almost says, "I'm so ready to, huh? I'm so
It's
ready
kinda
to,
like- Porno-esque, isn't it? Isn't she doing like?
I think
doesn't it
she's
seem
getting a
kinda like
little-
bit?
Shouts out to Joe Rogan in the chat. I appreciate you, man. Why does it lie? I think she's getting. I mean, Joe would know. Perfect time for Joe Rogan to be here. The hardest set of man nipples I've ever seen. Now it was after an
Exactly,
ice
yeah.
bath, but
Those
still,
things are fucking diamond cutters.
It seemed to me like we didn't notice her diamond cutters until she started to really get mad and say, you know, like, what did she say? Get out of your car right
Here,
now.
let me
it's
play
just
it one
like-
more time.
It's like you can hear the like in an anime when they unsheath their sword and it has like the ping sound, you know, it's like, holy shit, dude, she's unsheathed.
Here they
Why
go.
don't you get out of this car right
Come
now,
on.
you dirty bastard?
Come on now.
Right? She licks her lips. Come on now.
Isn't it
I wanna
sexual a little bit?
Fight you. I want to fight you so hard.
Isn't it a little
I
sexual?
can't wait for you
feel
to
it.
fight me from behind. What?
She's coming
Huh?
on to you,
Dude, right? Like both headlights are on, dude. She's not the wallflowers. She ain't driving this home with one headlight, baby. She's got all her brights turned on. Let's go.
Those are the brights, aren't
She's
they?
ready for it. My
Tune in
God.
Tokyo here.
She just found out that once again, Steve Carell said, no, I will not do an office reunion season. Get fucked. Go call John Krasinski. Get him to put you in A Quiet Place Part 3 because your meal ticket's not here anymore. And so she popped a couple of addies, and now she's just a little too excited. But I wouldn't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that life. I've never experienced anything like this.
Oh, I know all about it. I love that life. Expensive habit. Here, let's let her
I'm
talk.
so ready to Fight Club this shit.
I'm so ready to fight.
I'm so ready to fight club this shit. Let's go. Come on.
No,
Come on.
me,
Oh,
no.
pussy. Pussy. You're a fucking pussy. Get a degree. Go
That's
to
what I
school.
like.
I am what
okay?
I
Go to school.
I am what I eat. You see my car
Going
versus your car.
McDonald's? You're eating McDonald's? Go to
You
school.
see my car versus your
Go
car.
to-
Oh no, the I am what I eat thing. That's a good burn, dude. That's a good burn. And she didn't even get it. She's like, oh, McDonald's. You're a pussy.
Pussy.
I am what I eat. Oh, McDonald's. Oh, you're McDonald's. No, he saw your hard nipples. He's trying to hit on you.
Yeah.
Want that Adderall
Yeah.
or not? Jeez.
She's not picking up what he's putting down here at all.
God damn.
Uh,
Yeah, this is all fake, I think, still, by the way.
Still pretty fake. Pretty fake, but I do love how she laughs too. She's got
I'm so
quite
ready
the
to yeah, dude. She's
quite the cinematic laugh here.
You're eating McDonald's? Go to
You see
school.
my car versus your
Go
car.
to-
Bye.
got,
Bye.
got him.
$1 million a year. You
But you eat at
fucking
McDonald's.
Son. No, I'm not eating at McDonald's. I was
She
getting
went
a
back to the
coffee at
sun.
McDonald's.
Fun.
She needs to
That's
keep
not
the
eating.
pussy.
Bill.
That's not eating. Take your ass
She
on.
makes $1 million, but she went to McDonald's instead of Starbucks.
Pussy, get
Go
out of your
home.
car.
Go
I'm
home.
here. No,
Go
come
home.
on.
Go home, Miss Washington. Take your ass home.
Dude, she wants
What's
you to
that
put her in
mean?
a rear naked chokehold so bad, dude. And that is not a euphemism. Or maybe it is.
What's Mrs. Washington?
I think he's just calling her an old white lady.
Okay.
Right?
I was just wondering if that was some reference to like something I
I
didn't
mean,
know.
she was married to the first president, right?
He's saying those are
That's the only Mrs. Washington I know.
that's a presidential rack there, he's saying.
Maybe, yeah. You say them on my Mount Rushmore, but kindly step aside, man.
man, lady, that rack is on my Mount Rushmore of McDonald's racks that I've seen in my life. Okay, out of all the McDonald's racks I've seen in a McDonald's parking lot, them puppies on my Mount Rushmore.
He's calling her old. That's what I think he's next. He's gonna
Oh.
call her like Beulah or something.
Well, I mean, who you could call her crazy, whatever, but I don't think old really is the route. I mean, nobody's putting any shame on her for how she looks. She's acting a little crazy, but in terms of the, I mean, you call her old all you want, but this guy's even into it.
Eating at McDonald's. I was getting a coffee at McDonald's. You
That's not
$2
eating.
bill.
That's not eating. Take
Oh,
your
man,
ass
these
on.
guys are both. Let's
Take your ass on.
these two. I'd actually he just referred to getting a coffee as eating. So I'd like these two to settle it with a spelling bee. Let's do a real test
Let's
of
see.
wits.
Let's see if they can spell everything on that McDonald's menu.
We should invite them both on Jeff Foxworthy's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, Danny? Spoiler alert. No. They're not.
Well, you know,
Neither of them.
if we're really being fair, it's like those are kind of hard competitions.
Damn it!
Do you know all those
I wouldn't
fifth
say
grader
I was
questions?
smarter than a fifth
Do you
grader.
know all
Danny.
those
Come
fifth
on, you
grader
had to bust
questions?
me out like that.
Okay,
Wait
I'm
a
just
minute.
saying. I don't even know all
Damn.
those answers. I don't got all the
Damn.
answers.
You have to embarrass me like that. You ain't got the answer, Sway. It's like, Kanye, please. This is. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I ain't got the answer, Sway.
You start getting into those algebra questions or whatever, and you start losing me. You know, I don't know anything about history. You can ask me about, some ding dong on YouTube, but when it comes to like American history, I'm supposed to know any of that.
No, I'm much. I'm well versed in the history of the Fallout canon. So I actually
Now I am after I've
I
been
know
watching
a lot more
YouTube videos
about their 1980. That and the Watchmen. I know a lot about Watchmen's history too. Crazy presidents they had.
Yeah.
Not ours though. That shit's boring and weird. Why would you want to look at that?
Do you think our Ronald Reagan is anything like their Ronald Reagan? Or was?
Yeah. Man, so many things I don't want to say.
Tricky Dick.
He was great. Wait, that's a different guy, but they're
That's
both
a different guy.
awesome.
What about him?
Oh, Richard Nixon? Oh, yeah. One of the goats, dude. One of the greats. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's what I was always told.
Did the updated Watchmen, didn't they do like an HBO series on the Watchmen? Like an updated thing? It's still
it was
in
a
universe,
sequel.
everything, right? So who's
I
the
hope
president then? Was it George? Is it George
Robert
Bush?
Redford?
No, really?
I'm not shitting you, dude. Someone fact check me on that if you watch it. I'm pretty sure they went with just a different actor. I'm pretty sure Robert Redford is the president in the extended Watchmen lore.
Okay. Interesting.
Wild.
All right, let's move on to some other stuff here. Let's see. Let's talk about maybe one of your newest topics coming up on our newest series, which will actually be premiering its first official episode tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled tomorrow. If you are not already a member, getting it early. We have some True Detractor coming out tomorrow. It is Kevin and I talking about a little airsoft fatty, but we premiered our True Detractor series coined by Kevin, and Daniel Larson may be one of the future topics. So we're going to get into the latest and introduce you to Daniel Larson.
Oh man, time is a flat circle, and the motel was trying to kill me. Can't wait. Cannot wait for more episodes of True Detractor. You ready?
So Daniel Larson. Now you'll have to. Can't wait when Vince Vaughn shows up.
Yeah, that season 2 is good. It's all downhill after season 2, though. So enjoy it. Enjoy season 1 while it's here, while it's fresh.
Help me and the audience here, Kevin, catch up on what exactly Daniel Larson is. Give us a brief, because your video will do a much better job, I'm sure. Or if, whenever we end up talking about Daniel Larson in that True Detractor video, we'll give a more in-depth, but what's a little brief on Daniel Larson?
Daniel Larson is an international musical superstar.
Oh, he's a musician?
He's a famous musician who
he looks
has collaborated with the likes of Grace VanderWaal. I believe he reached out to her when she was about 12 or 13 years old. Daniel Larson is
not good.
That's not good. That's not a dub. Yes, he's very good at music. Friend of the show, Horror Cow. I've heard it put this way. I've heard Daniel Larson described as Gen Z's Chris Chan. Grace VanderWaal is his girlfriend. I've never heard of him for music. So my first experience with Daniel Larson wasn't all that long ago. I don't know if it was Smokey McC or somebody like that, but somehow in our with all the different Clout route topics that we look up on our YouTube channel, my algorithm is cursed. And one day
Tell
Someone
me about it.
did a breakdown of a live stream that Daniel Larson had done from an Olive Garden, where he was accusing the employees of posting his nudes on a subreddit and making claims that there were 8 FBI agents in the parking lot, and he at one point put the entire restaurant under citizen's arrest. And when that didn't work, he pulled the fire alarm. So Daniel Larson is an unfortunate individual who should probably be, if not in jail, in like a hospital somewhere. But
This says federal mugshot. Now I couldn't verify whether this was like an official thing or whether it was an old thing or whatever. I'm not very sure, but prison time seems to be like, it seems like he got himself there finally. Okay, here's the mugshot, and I'll bring up the charges here, but not looking good for Daniel today, is it?
no, it is not. For the longest time, people who are familiar with Daniel's, and there's so much, I gave like, that's not even a Cliff Notes version of a breakdown, but we're talking about a guy who has admitted to being into minors. He's admitted to having CP. He was attracted to and trying to marry Grace Vanderwall, who again was like 13 or something when that whole saga started. And he deals with a lot of trolls who, much like Chris Chan, he's got a special class of trolls who may be more dangerous, if not as dangerous as Daniel is himself, because they pretend to be, oh, I don't know, an FBI agent that has been that has reached out to Daniel because he likes to threaten to bomb places. If you make him upset enough, he'll just threaten to bomb your house. No way Larson gets jailed before Cyrax. Oh my God, Advent. I have to put a pin in that because I watched a hilarious clip where someone was convincing Cyrax that Daniel Larson was talking about him when he threatened to bomb the FBI. It's a wonderful crossover, guys. We couldn't have picked a better time to start TD. I tell you what. I got you a victory royale. So Daniel Larson at one point was threatening to bomb the home of an FBI agent because his A-logs were trolling, pretending to be said FBI agent. And I think he's threatened to bomb multiple places, multiple people at multiple times. So wouldn't you know who won the pony? The guy who runs around threatening to bomb federal buildings is finally going to be taken to federal court, Danny.
Yeah, stupid games, stupid prizes, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, play games, win prizes. Advent, I got you. I will share that in the Discord later for sure.
So when Kevin, or I don't know if I'll be in on this one with you, or whenever the Daniel Larson video gets to the to your eyes, I'm sure we'll have a lot of clips of like, I mean, he's very wacky. Okay, I've seen a lot of clips of him carrying on online. So that's really what he's known for. Daniel Larson is like his, I guess his YouTube or TikTok or wherever he posts all this shenanigans. But yeah, this aspect of it is what got him on my radar, was that he got in trouble because he was threatening FBI agents. And we were talking about it before the show or whatever. And you had said something about this is like Gen Z's Chris Chan. And the conversation, I think, is like, or at least what we were talking about, people talk about parasocial and how people act online and how you can be parasocial with creators and stuff, and that's negative. Now, most of the time when I see people referring to parasocial behavior, it's like fans that are too invested in creators that kind of like, it becomes like they're actually friends or something, or like, there's boundaries that are crossed, kind of, you know what I mean, in a parasocial thing. But most of the time when I hear people talk about it, it's like that. It's somebody likes a creator too much and they're being like overly excitable about it. I don't know really how to put it, but I don't feel like people talk the flip side enough where there are these trolls that go after people like Chris Chan and like Daniel Larson that are just as parasocial. It's just like a different way. Am I right?
These guys, it might be that. I don't know. They have these trolls that get really heavily
Like you're spending your
invested.
entire life just fucking around with this dude.
And
Fine.
money. In Daniel's case, Daniel has one benefactor, Bob, who for the longest time was paying for everything.
Bob.
But if you've ever seen the Moto tried to kill me footage, Daniel has attacked Bob multiple times. Bob is probably dealing with these federal investigations as well. But people have pretended to be Bob and have sent Daniel money. So these people they're getting on shit. I have a clip that we will see when we do our deep dive on Daniel from Larson Leak, where somebody is enough of a troll that has befriended Daniel Larson that when he's in prison, he uses one of his calls to call this troll, who then records it and uploads it onto YouTube. Like, he is just so, in that sense, yes, Danny, like I don't know if it's parasocial or if it's I don't know exactly what the definition for something like that is, but yeah, they are heavily invested in inserting themselves into the story and making these content creators do things. It's really, I don't know, it's sick. I think some of these folks are more dangerous than Daniel might be, if I'm being honest. Like that, you're weaponizing someone who is clearly mentally ill. I'm not trying to make any excuses for Daniel, nor will I. The president is under.
Is he threatening Joe Biden too? Watch out. He has that fucking dog, dude. That dog will kill his ass.
Yeah. Headbug puts it's an obsessive sport to these people. Yeah, it gets to be pretty dangerous. And I think some of these folks will regret it when they end up talking to FBI agents because they wanted to troll Daniel Larson. It's wow. You could have just played Xbox or something, but no.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Daniel, you're fucked now, dude. Well, I can't wait to
20 to 30 years, I'd think, right? At least. He's not.
I mean, they don't fuck around when it comes to fucking with, government workers, FBI agents.
10 years is the maximum, and while I think anyone with reason will, if given enough time to investigate this, and Daniel has asked his public defender to reach out to Grace Vanderwall to let her know that he's okay. So at a certain point, like, the court system's going to realize what's going on here. And I don't think he will serve the maximum of 60 years, but he's absolutely going to serve time. At the same time, he's had, and that's one of the other reasons people called him the Gen Z Chris Chan. He's had this lolcow plot armor. Some of you who watch this kind of stuff, you know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you're into the Larson lore, where you're like, how the fuck does this guy Larson's been arrested so many times. He's back out on the street the same night. And
I love these types.
You hear this and you're like, there's no way, and so I refuse to believe he'll see anywhere near 60 years, maybe 20.
Curious. Well, I'm sure there will be more. We'll have Daniel Larson. We'll have another video, kind of like we did with Chris Chan, where he got released from, or Christine got released from jail and immediately did like an update video. So we got to talk about it. So I imagine the same case will probably happen with Daniel Larson. It'll practically be the same difference. You know what I mean? The first time well, it won't be the first time. Hopefully we do a video between now and then on Daniel Larson, but when he gets out of jail, it'll be a perfect opportunity to do another video
from an Olive Garden.
They'll
finally be safe. We'll finally be able to enjoy all you can eat soup and salad again with the breadsticks and not have to worry about the feds coming to get us with their subreddit and posting our nudes from the manager's office.
Here, let me see. We got some submissions that we
part was, that's a part of the plot armor too there, Sleek. Who in their right mind would let Daniel Larson adopt a dog? But anyway, we're moving on, right, Danny?
Yeah, moving on from Daniel Larson. That was just our little dip, our little toe in the water, they say, for Daniel. We're going to be talking about him more in the future, and I'm sure there's going to be more developing with that guy there. So keep your eyes peeled for that iconic look, that fucking
Like a rad roach.
toothless look. Yeah, he does look like a fucking ghoul out of Fallout. Oh, goodness gracious. One, if I want pizza, yeah, I do. Order me one. Anyways, here we've got a submission from Carla. Shouts out to Carla. Sending us some TikTok stuff. And
Ooh,
this
while you
one,
can.
while we still can, we got to hit up all these TikToks while it's still legal here or whatever before they get bought out by somebody else. Carla sent me this one, and I guess
God.
maybe I should have brought this up when we were having poop talk earlier. Now we're gonna have to have poop talk again.
Where is Poland? Every episode is a poop and butt episode now. Yeah, I gotta find that comment.
Oops.
When you're right, you're right.
It must be in the algorithm now. Carla's even getting clips that are like poop related clips because she's watching the Clout route.
Yeah, we're just plugged in. That's what the algorithm. That's where we are, guys. Sorry. Whoops.
This
Made
one's
some
pretty
mistakes
interesting
along the way.
though. I do have to admit, this one's pretty interesting. Let's watch, okay? Let me make sure I got this volume right.
I require all my guests to use the bathroom outside. Hi, my name is Ivy Bloom, and this is my outdoor potty area. I used to let my friends use the bathroom in my house, but I've since learned how unsanitary that is. Before entering the potty area,
It's unsanitary.
Unsanitary to be in the to go in the bathroom.
Ooh,
More sanitary to go in the yard, okay? In the
it's
yard.
way more sanitary. You've been pinching loaves in the yard, Danny. I play croquet out there.
Looks like she's playing croquet with all the shit she's got set up out
I
here.
know, right?
Let's keep going, okay? You gotta put your foot covers on before you walk.
She seems like the kind of woman that would burn all your Neil Diamond records, Danny. Make you quit that cover band that you love. We gotta go save our boy.
I think we found Daniel
Silverman.
Larson's life partner.
Yeah.
He wouldn't mind taking shits and burying them outside, would he?
Shit in your own house like a gerbil.
Yeah, for real. You got to go outside like a dog, Carl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, she was actually raised by dogs who also don't poop where they sleep. They go outside to poop, so that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Hi, guests, come dig a hole to shit. Which it's gonna get better. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but there's gonna be a moment where maybe turn your headphones down because I will yell at a certain point. I will yell during this clip. I'm telling you right now. I'll try to back away from the mic, but there's gonna be a moment where I yell at this lady. So everybody be ready.
Advent thought this lady was such a hoochie mama. He says, fucking, how many dudes dumped in that yard?
Yeah. She's like, well, we got to do what you got to do, brother. You know, I'll tell my son this story one day.
I was going to say, do you draw the line there? You hit this lady up on Tinder and she invites you over and you're having a good time. You're watching new episodes of Star Wars Outlaws or whatever on the fucking TV. And then you're like, hey, Kevin, especially. He's like, hey,
I gotta take a Count Dooku. Can I go in your backyard?
I was thinking you're gonna, because you're the prolific.
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I say. Yeah.
You're like, where's the bathroom at, lady? And she's like, follow me. Do you leave at this point?
It depends. It depends on how bad I have to go.
Well,
we're
but then
boys,
you
Danny.
leave after.
You gotta act like you've never shit outside before, but that's fine.
I've shit outside before, but I've never been made to shit outside in somebody's backyard shit maze.
No, I've never shit outside before. I was just trying to get Danny to admit that he had. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. I got you.
Got me, dude. You never dug a hole camping, dude?
No. If I'm gonna shit outside, I'm gonna find a tree that has a hole in it, and I'm gonna shit inside the tree.
There used to be this place.
A new branch grows.
Well, you'd think that, but there used to be this place that we camped at, dude. I'm not even joking. We'd go this place every year. My dad would take us. And one year the toilet in the old trailer, the camper broke. So we had to do our business outside. And I was only there for a weekend. I don't know how they did it and how long it lasted. But when I stayed for that weekend, I had take a dump in a hole somewhere and dug a hole and buried it. My dad said, go out and do it by the tree, okay, and bury it under the tree. The
And
dog,
plant some sunflower seeds too.
you know, nobody will, like, I guess I don't know what he was trying to rationalize. Like the dogs won't go over there and dig because it's by the tree. I don't know, whatever. So I dumped my dump in a hole by the tree, and I didn't end up coming back to my dad's camper for like another year or something. It was like the next summer I come back. And you know, by then the camper's all fixed or whatever, but I was going for a walk around the campground, and I noticed that the tree that I shit under had been struck by lightning, actually, and split down the middle.
Oh,
And I think I just had a thought in my mind, like maybe my shit became a lightning rod.
yeah, you're an abomination, dude. Yeah, God was
fucking-
so offended by you shitting on his tree. He just had to say, no,
Split
this
it.
one's gone. Get it out of here.
So, all right, let's keep watching here.
Yeah,
I
you should have
require
used
guests
12
to put
rolls
on
of
these
toilet
foot
paper.
covers, and first timers are required to read the rules. The most important
Wait,
rule is to
I-
dig at least 6
They're
inches
required
from an
to read the
existing stick,
rules.
because
Hold on, I gotta go back to the rules.
in the potty area, I require guests to put on these foot covers. And first timers
There you go. Okay, so they've got a sign taped up, and
Only
says
2,
tips.
at least
It
they're
says
paper
tips.
towel sheets, but there's only 2 allowed. All right. So Jordy Jordan and his missus are not hanging out with this lady.
Jordy Jordan's not shitting in a hole. But look at this. Must dig a hole at least 6 inches from existing marker. 2, only 2 paper towels. And 3, please log the journal before exiting the bathroom. So you have to write your name in the shit journal. I mean, I don't think anybody's washing their hands either. So that pen and that journal there.
Oh,
Pretty
why?
But it says tips under this. At the bottom, this box or whatever that the thing's sitting on says tips.
Oh, see, okay, so now it's time for me to yell. She's going to talk about the tips here in a second. This woman, if you guys remember at the very beginning of the clip, she said, I used to let my guest use the bathroom. She is forcing people to go out and shit in her backyard like it's the Mesozoic era. And yet she has the gall, the audacity to only offer 2 sheets of paper towel, require them to sign a notebook, a composition book with their shit covered hands, and then she asks them for money afterwards.
That's just the funniest part. You know
And
that they're not
put
washing
plastic
their
bags
hands.
on their feet.
They're not- they
What the
can't wash their
fuck?
hands till they go inside to plumbing, dude. It's
I'm
so
with
fun.
Poland on this, and we gotta Exadel this.
Exadel.
Doubt.
Let's keep
seems like a
going, okay.
shitty friend.
Let's keep going.
are required to read the rules.
Rule
The
number
most
4, have
important rule
fun.
is to dig at least 6 inches from an existing stick, because that's where another guest has dug a hole. It's pretty simple. You just dig a hole, do what you have to do, and put your toilet paper on top. I provide seeds that must be placed inside to keep my garden growing. And once
Oh,
that's
also
placed
you have to
inside,
you
cover it up with the
have to
dirt you
plant
dug
your
up,
seeds
and then place
too.
some leaves on top.
It's
The
not
last
you
thing
not
you
only
have
you have
to
to
do
tip
is
her.
mark the
You're literally working for her.
So
You're planting seeds that will never grow, by the way, because most of these people probably eating processed food. Not that is human shit even good for, like, I've never heard about human fertilizer, like, unless it's been in Fallout. I've never heard of humans being used as fertilizer. I know that there are some animal shit that works as a fertilizer. Is there any evidence that ours is? I don't know about any of this. I think this might be the definition of a wook right here. Like, this is a Wookiee. This lady is not a hippie. She doesn't know shit.
Oh.
Her brain is fried. She did way too many
She
of
knows shit.
the
Okay, take it
non-enlightening
back, Evan.
drugs.
She definitely knows shit. Okay, if she knows anything, she knows shit.
Too many uppers, not enough mind benders. Should have done more acid, more mushrooms. Lay off the amphetamines, lady, because now you got a bunch of crackheads shitting in your yard for a garden that'll never grow.
It's like, hey, do you want one of my cucumbers? I grew it out of the people that visit my house's shit. in my
Humanure.
backyard.
Google it. All right, we got. Apparently, it's a thing.
Humanure? Stop.
It's
Fucking
bad for plants
stop.
and it makes land infertile. And that's I think
We kill the
Carl said
land.
something about that too. Like it's not gonna grow any forsaken earth, nothing will grow there ever again.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why that tree died too, dude. I took a shit under that tree. It was already destined to die. The God just put it out of its misery.
They did that in the movie where Matt Damon went to Mars. Oh,
Humanure.
she's
Nice.
probably a vegan.
She probably is a vegan. She's like, animals don't consent to me using their shit to grow our crops. So we use exclusively human shit. And it's actually personally given to us by every person that stops by the house.
Meanwhile, she has a squatty potty and a bidet. She's like, no, I don't shit out in the yard.
I'm not
You
a
do that,
creature. I
'cause you're
shit in my
filthy, you're
bathroom.
gross. You might use 12 rolls of my 12-ply toilet paper, man. I can't have you doing that. You go shit outside like the dog.
So dig a hole, shit in it, plant your seeds, bury it, stick a stick in it so you can mark where your shit is. Okay. Just so we remember. Okay. Let's keep going here.
The spot with
out
one
to
of these
Shadow
sticks.
Humor,
I
thank
do
you.
live in Arizona and it gets really hot. So I provide a bucket with refreshments and snacks that visitors can snack on while using the bathroom.
There's 1 bottle
And
of water
yes,
and 8 bottles of chips. So more processed food for your shit fucking landfill. You're composting out. What? I know
How
it
long
gets
am I
hot in
hanging
Arizona,
out?
so I left you a bag of Cheetos to munch on while you shit. It's one thing to leave cold water there. That I can understand. Why are there snacks? And how is that good for the environment? They're all individually bagged snacks. I'm telling you, fake hippie. Dude, I know.
Fake hippie.
I have been around some fake hippies.
Yeah, I know.
Danny. Danny saw it live. Danny has seen me hang out with some fake ass
Yeah,
hippies.
hang out with some hippies.
It was all right. Moving on. It's a fake ass hippie.
Her armpits were hairy. I remember that.
Hey, Danny, I got to say, man, is 2 words. It's free if you boof it. All right.
That's two.
Those are 2 words.
But yeah, I don't know how long we're hanging out in the backyard, bare ass, squatting in a fucking hole, eating my Fritos and drinking my fucking Poland Spring water behind a privacy curtain.
Yeah, maybe the bag of chips is just in case 2 paper towel rolls aren't enough. You're like, well, I guess I'll use the inside of this Lay's bag to get.
I think I'd feel more comfortable eating a bag of Fritos and then taking a dump in that afterwards and throwing it away.
Yeah, exactly. You just shit. Oh my god, dude.
Worst Coachella ever, dude. They do this at
Wow.
Coachella. You know they do. People are just digging holes and shitting in them, except they're not burying them afterwards either. So there's tragic ankle breaks in a pile of shit that happen frequently at Coachella.
Oh my god.
Let's keep going.
there is a privacy curtain. Once
Privacy
that's
curtain.
done, they can take the covers off their
Ugh.
feet and wash them in this bucket. Then they
Oh yeah, you
put
get to
them
wash
in
your
this
own
jar
feet
so that
covers
the next
too.
guest can use them. Once my guest is done using the bathroom, I require them to sign this journal. And I do respect.
I do
We're talking-
respectfully ask for tips, which by the inflection in my tone is saying that you had better make a fucking tip.
Dude, there's like $100 in her shit jar. Right here.
I bet her neighbors get a lot of "Can I use your bathroom?" knocks. Can't imagine asking for money. You make people.
Hey,
Oh
dude, you're doing a good
God,
thing.
dude,
You're doing a good thing for the environment here. Okay?
Oh, this is the fucking. It's a scam. Why are they every time, dude? Every time. She is the Hassan Piker of shitting outside. Absolute scam artist. Wants you to save her money on her water bill by shitting in the yard like you're some kind of feral ghoul in New Vegas. But you have to pay her
Respectfully.
pre-war cloth money that you can use to make a bed later. In order for the courtesy. Listen, we're hitting
real
that
deep.
fucking Fallout goddamn algorithm. I'm telling you, one way.
Okay, we're an hour in, so we can promo. So we might as well do it and say right from the top that Kevin's about to have me on tomorrow.
Woo!
To his show to talk about some Fallout. Kevin, do you want to tease a little?
Oh yeah, Danny will be joining our other favorite egg. So we will have all 3 eggs on the screen talking about Fallout. It'll be going over the show, absolutely. But we'll be talking about the games as well. Danny, how locked into the lore of Fallout are you? Like, were you big into all of the games before the show came out, or are you just more of a casual Fallout guy? Where do you fall in line?
I was big into the game. I've been into the game since the 3rd one came out. Since like they redid it as the first person shooter thing. So yeah, I mean, I've been into Fallout for years now.
Hell
Good
yeah.
amount of time.
Yeah, see, Advent says you can sleep on money in Fallout. You can use some of that pre-war money. You can break that down and makes mattresses out of it. You know, wouldn't you know? I am pumped, Danny. So we are on the same page. I also have been into Fallout since Fallout 3. Really, New Vegas. New Vegas is my special game. Probably my favorite game still to this day of all time. Fallout New Vegas. Huge fan, huge nerd for the lore. And so it'll be you and I walking James through it. See, James and I, we normally talk Star Wars every Wednesday, and he's the resident like Star Wars nerd. He knows all the shit forwards and backwards. So if I don't know it, he'll come in to fill me in. This time it'll be Danny and I driving the caravan in the wasteland while James just plays host. James just gets to call on us while we tell everybody what the fuck is up about the world of Fallout. So go check us out. The channel is Dweeb with 2 D's in the front. All right. Thank you. Carla, I believe, has spammed the link in there.
Thank you.
Much
Carla.
obliged. Much appreciated. Thank you. Shadow Humor says Fallout 3 over New Vegas. That is a hot take in my humble opinion.
That's controversial. We can talk about that though. Hey, that gets a conversation started. Okay. Anyways, if you guys want to see us talk about all that, we will be there on Dweeb tomorrow. I'll make sure I post it in the Discord and everything so you guys can check it out. That'll be fun. Our first crossover there. So shouts out. Make sure while you're here, by the way, and we're pumping the brand, like the video, put a D on that subscribe. You know you want the D. And make sure you leave us some comments, okay? Because we love to read your chats. We love to read your comments after if you're watching the replay. So thank you so much there. About to do our shout out producers like I always do. Go check out patreon.com/thecloutroute. That's where you can get some exclusive content from us. You can also become a member here, get some exclusive content from us. Different stuff over on the Patreon, okay? Some Beavis and Butthead videos that you can't get on YouTube. So there is value there. I'll be coming out with a new Beavis and Butthead here soon. So check that out on Patreon. I wanted to clarify some stuff going forward with the membership since I guess, we're in it, baby. It's here and it's a thing now. So 99-cent tier on the memberships on YouTube will get you the emojis and will get you the members only streams. I wanted to make the members only streams available to as many people as we could here on YouTube. So it's 99 cents. And you can get in there on the members only streams, the TCAP bingos. You can have fun with all of us. So that is the $1 tier. There's a $3 tier that will get you the early access videos. So our Airsoft Fatty True Detractor video that's out right now, the $3 and up tiers got to see that early. Or if you're on Patreon, you got to see it early. So check that out. And then the $5 tier will get you on the shout out producer list. The $5 tier is often what gets gifted to people as well. So if you get gifted, you get lucky enough to be on the shout out producer list that I am about to read. Okay. Patreon is staying the same, folks. No changes there. Just wanted to clarify the tiers here on YouTube. We're just two guys with regular jobs doing this in our spare time. So really, it's all about donating to the cause, folks. Okay, everything you do is just helping us keep doing what we're doing. Okay, and we can invest a little more time into it too when we're getting a little Skrilla out of it. I mean, I could take some days off at the job. You know, I'm getting paid by the Clout crew. No, not
Money, please.
but we're getting there. Let me do the shout out producers. Okay. First names up are the Patreon people: Pest, Terrar, Kinda Cool Greg, Carla, Ryan, Only Mistakes, and Unstoppable Jojo. Also, shouts out to Unstoppable Jojo. If you're in the Discord, under the commentary Twitter submissions tab, there is commentary tier list that we are about to do with Unstoppable Jojo here in a few weeks. We're going to have her on as a guest. So get your commentary tier people in, and we will rank them from shittiest to less shitty. Okay. Anyways, here on YouTube, we've got Disco Diggs, Boohoo, Big Oops, Liza PR, Headbug, Steffi, Nick Sweat, Musical, MMA, Skeleton Key, Corn, Cone Still, Plastic, MAGA Edits, Dracula Moon, Ethan Klein, Killing It, Kia Cat, Twitter Geek, Ren Ula, Boudreaux, Luke, Blind Pasta, K-Hut Cast, Poland Spring, Somebody, Schopenhauer, Mystic Babs, Advent, Nivik, Kangalope, Devend, Harles Barkley, Malice, Fiddler on the Roof, Hazy, Garbage Pail Pumpkin, Milltown's Best, Badwick Productions, and Asmo. Those are all of our $5 tier members. Thank you, people.
Woo.
Thank everyone who's donated tonight so far. We've got a Shadow Humor super sticker. We've got a Kangalope super sticker. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Intelligent conversations here on the Clout Route. Let's get into another intelligent conversation here, Kevin. I think we should just dive in here. I will bring up the Dark Side Phil nonsense.
Oh.
You can give us kind of a little teaser before I play his clip here. Okay.
One of our favorite lolcows, an original member of the original 3 of Keemstar's Lolcow Live podcast, Dark Side Phil himself. Oh, the camera's on. It was on the whole time. I think we just a few days ago hit the anniversary of Phil's epic stream.
Why don't you recall that while I exit stage left here real quick? Tell them about the classic Phil, the old school, like the memeable Phil that everyone's seen with the whole picture where he's like mid vinegar strokes.
Oh yeah, you guys, if you don't know, you probably have at least heard about Dick Stroking Phil. You know, Dark Side Phil. Doing that whole thing with his Twitch feed still turned on. Well, for those of you who don't know, Phil is still out there doing what some are accusing the Clout Route today of doing. That's right. Phil is very much an e-beggar. He has, I think, 4 channels at this point. He has the Level 1 podcast, which is a pre-stream show where he takes questions, but most of the time just berates you for asking a question he doesn't want to answer, and complains about how support is very low. They're not getting a lot of tips tonight. He then he'll stream during the day. I think he streams at night. He also has a new channel now where he's re-uploading old playthroughs. I believe he reacts to his original playthrough. So it's a little meta, very lazy. Everything you've come to expect from Dark Side Phil. So it makes it was no surprise to me. It makes perfect sense that Phil, who has been known not only as a lazy content creator, but as someone who doesn't take any accountability for his action, doesn't take well to any criticism. He will call you a detractor.
Hold on. Hold that thought.
Phil.
So let's recap the situation. I did nothing wrong.
And he really, really needs that money. He needs it for internet bill, water bill, electric bill, food bills. It's really bad. And so Phil, of course, has all of these meme channels like Duty Streams, which is as soon as he really, really needs that money. I don't want to be reminded of that. You don't want to be reminded of that? Old dick stroking Phil grinding one out to some sweaty Hogan JPEGs. This guy is addicted to a mobile game, by the way, Danny. Darkside Phil went into bankruptcy. WWE Champions. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm a nerd. You think I'm a fucking mark, okay? And you're right, I am. But I would never spend money on any mobile game, let alone one that is WWE plays like Candy Crush.
I thought it was going to be like,
around.
What's that one that they always do the YouTube ads for? I thought you were going to tell me fucking that RPG one that everyone does. Why can't I think of what it's called?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, not League of Legend. Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
He's addicted to.
That's what I was thinking.
Remember, Danny, we once worked in close proximity. One of my business partners was addicted to Clash of Clans. Remember that dipshit? He spent tens of thousands of dollars on his Clash of Clans account.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Some people take that serious, dude. Okay. It's hard.
I gotta order the off-brand fucking sweet potato fries to cut costs because this motherfucker needs to buy a new dragon for his Clash of Clans account. All right, Hoss. All right, big guy.
So did you told him about the jerk off? You described Phil a little bit there. So this situation, did you tease this situation at all? I don't want to repeat anything you said.
No, I can get right. Yeah, we can lead into that. So Darkside Phil had a game created about him by Happy Gamer. It's HAPPII, I believe. Was available on Steam. Hopefully will be available again soon. The game is called The Detractor. And it incorporates, some of Phil's greatest hits, if I'm being honest. And it's a wonderful game.
Kind of see some of it.
I'll tell you what, we will be seeing some of it on a bonus video on this channel because whether the game ever comes back or not, some people were smart enough or kind enough to post their playthroughs online. So we're definitely going to spend a little more time with this game on a future day. But yeah, Danny, if you want to show them some footage, I think that would be great so you can understand how ridiculous this false DMCA takedown is.
Yeah. So let me I wish there was something that made it more obvious that it was just a Darkside Phil thing. I guess here.
You need like the intro. The intro there. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Somewhere. Yeah,
it's a seconds game here.
Hey, thank you guys for stopping by. Let's check the game out because
here it is.
Let me just open it up real quick. Let's go. I got my layouts ready.
Let's do it, brand dude.
Let's do it, bud.
I don't know. Let's load it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see.
Kind of nervous. A lot of.
Once lived a king
there we
in a
go.
Kingdom far, far away. Israel was unjust greed.
Oh man!
Star Wars scrolling text.
I wish he wasn't reading this because I'd have done.
And those who didn't comply.
You've done a better job.
Yeah. Well, I just want to put a little more effort into it. The detractor stood tall against the king's cruel might, challenging his greed and his oppressive blight. See, act like you give a fuck.
Does he own that? Is that something he owns? I don't know.
To the two people who became members, tips are really slow tonight. I'll be honest. Yesterday was slow
Swish.
Too. It'd be great if we could get some tips rallies.
It's funny that they.
That would help, of course, for my
that's
day off tomorrow.
they're using his voice, dude. They're fucked.
That's why he's so butthurt. I really do.
Electric bill, the internet bill. What are you doing?
All right, that was coming up.
You're going to be easily banned. Contributions are mandatory.
Okay.
See, developers like this should be rewarded for their hard work, Danny. He even did the South Park Canadian homage. With,
right.
Split head like that.
That's difficult too. You know, South Park, they were always known for the really challenging, animation there and editing. So that whole Canadian bit to it really took a little effort there.
Yeah, you should. I mean,
I'm taking the piss.
The audacity that Phil had to take this down. It's unfortunate. It's a $5 game. First, this is indicative of Phil's problem. Completely incapable. Remember how I gave Jordy praise earlier for just leaning into the meme when someone super chats him to ask him how much toilet paper he uses, and he goes and gets the fucking roll and just goes with the joke and is willing to laugh at himself a little bit and have some fun. If Phil were ever just willing to do that, he could have probably actually had some sustainable streaming career instead of literally e-begging. It's sad. It's pathetic. And honestly, I get to the point where I'm just mad at the 2 or 3 contributors that still just keep this guy in business, so to speak, because he really has done nothing over the last decade and a half to try to grow or improve, or he's just taking people's money and then spending it on fucking a wrestling Candy Crush game. And then he has the fucking balls to try to strike down someone who actually spent a bunch of hours making real art.
And it's like
because it makes fun of him.
It's just it's like somebody actually cares about you enough, even though they're busting your balls. I always think this anyways about anybody that razzes us. If we get some true detractors in the chat, I always just think it's flat. I just try to take it flattering, okay? They might say that I'm fat and hideous or something, but you're here watching my show, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a certain deal that you have to make if you want to come up here and you want to point your finger at a camera and pontificate and cut wrestling promos to a crowd and make fun of people for making mistakes. You have to be willing to have that same shit thrown at you and just and not be above it and not be, well, you can't make fun of me though. Not me though. Like, I'm cool. You can't hurt my feelings. No, fuck that, dude. No, you should be by all means, please. That's why I love a good burn. Please find the best joke. All right, best joke at our expense today. I will gift you a month's membership to the channel because I think it's hilarious. You guys make fun of us. That's what we're making fun of everybody else. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, how can you be above it while you do it? I don't know. And if you're somebody like Phil, who I guess doesn't make fun of a lot of, just if you want to be a public person online, be willing to be made fun of. Just have some fun with it. It's so dumb. I'm sorry.
Take yourself a little less seriously, Phil.
Relax, Phil, dude, and stop spending money on mobile games. You could have had this dude could have a room full of PS5s and just a wall of televisions. Like his whole house could be televisions with the money that he has spent on a stupid mobile game. Like Sleek said, get a real addiction. Like, go do some blow. Okay.
Yeah, that might do better for you. Imagine the content you get out of that. Okay, fuck video games. Okay, I want to see Dark Side Phil in real life streams on Coke. That's what I'm.
Oh my god, the settings are so bad. I'm out of stamina.
Let me play his little. This guy got a little bit of Phil talking about fair use and content like that. So I'm going to play that little section here because it is funny to hear DSP say all this stuff and then do this in retaliation to a game made after him.
What? Darkside Phil's a hypocrite. We're going to need it. We're going to need a new bingo game, guys. All of Darkside Phil's hypocrisy.
See what all the hubbub is about, and we'll wait till he talks about it tomorrow, I guess. I gotta rewind a little bit.
Harles knows what's up. I love it.
I do not work with any other YouTube channels. I'll clarify.
No, we saw this, but we'll see it again because it is important.
All right, shut up.
All right, dude. Learn how to stream, bro.
What you want with his videos.
I don't work with any YouTube channels at all.
I'm just kidding.
I have no collaborations. I have no partnerships. I don't work with anyone. If anyone out there is using my content, they are not have my permission to do it. However,
suck it.
People can do it
Phil.
within the realm of fair use.
Fair use.
Fair
use.
Someone
out there is using my stuff as a transformative work, meaning they're adding commentary, they're adding criticism, they're editing.
Like us right now.
Whoa, like we might be doing, or like that video game.
Out there who is literally just ripping my content raw, and
which the game isn't doing,
which no one would ever do because you make the laziest,
always has been, and always will be
anti-entertaining content.
So the question is,
all time, no one would ever just upload Phil's stuff without dunking on him.
I'm gonna start putting Darkside Phil re-uploads on our channel,
dude. Yeah,
See how good that does for us.
This is how you don't play. Let's start doing some of those. Those would be great for the channel. Loser. Big old loser energy. This is why you're down to 3. What do they call them in the DSP sphere? They call them pay pigs over there, I think. Or dense. I don't know what half these words mean, but anytime you watch a video from one of these poor souls that actually sits through Phil's streams and then gets highlights, that's the only way. I would never sit through this shit anymore. I could. That's the only way I find out about it. It's these poor unfortunate souls who sit through there and clip DSP vlogs and streams like it's like that's their beat, man. That's their news beat. What dumb shit? What way did DSP which way was he a hypocrite today? I wonder. Breaking news.
You got Headbug calling us fucking names out here trying to get that fucking shit, dude.
All right, Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Dumber. Where's my free membership? Let's go. His 3 donors have a humiliation key.
The rest of chat is just going to be bashing us so somebody can get a free membership.
Good. Do it. We walk it like we talk around here.
I will strike you down. I'll send you a cease and desist if you make fun of me in chat. Oh goodness.
Mod, someone ban all mentions of eggs or egg emojis in the chat, please. No tomatoes allowed in the chat.
You know, all these protests are going on right now, and that's a big thing. We love to talk about that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course, the serious business. Quite the pivot from Dark Side Phil, but V-Dub sent us a clip, and I think he's admiring from afar overseas the intelligence that goes on over here during some of these protests. Okay, shouts out to the protesters. Okay, no hate to the protest. We love passionate young folk trying to get involved with the government, of course. But whether they're sending their best and their brightest out here right now, that's up for debate. And I think V-Dub's trying to tell me something with this clip. So let's watch.
Around here outside this main building at Columbia University are providing food and supplies to the protesters who have barricaded themselves inside. In fact, you can see a pizza box.
Yummy.
Right there, getting ready to be hauled up. These protesters have locked themselves inside Hamilton Hall. This happened earlier today. And take a look at this. One of the protesters is actually putting a pizza box inside this crate that they've attached to a rope. And again, what we have been seeing over the last, I would say 30, 35
Ivy League school
students and protesters are providing supplies and food to the protesters who are now barricaded inside Hamilton Hall. Again, trying to figure out how to put the pizza box in the crate right there. But around,
well, 80 grand a year doesn't teach what it used to, kids.
They're trying to figure out how to get the pizza box into the crate here.
It used to be a point of pride for me, Danny. I used to, as a poor Ohio kid who couldn't afford to go to a few of the colleges he got accepted to, I used to brag about my acceptance letter from Columbia. Not any fucking more. All right. Apparently, tying your shoes is all that it's required. So long as somebody's got some money to send your way, mother of God. Nobody thought to maybe just untie the rope, put the pizza box in, and then tie the rope back on it.
Just tie the rope.
God, they're more focused on. These are the people who should be in charge of these very nuanced and delicate international issues, right? The kind of people who can't figure out how to get a pizza from floor 1 to floor 2 are exactly the kind of people who should tell you and I what to think about the goings-ons in countries on the other side of the world. Of course, like, this makes perfect sense to me.
They should have took the pizza slices out individually and just stacked them inside of the crate and then sent it up. Okay, that's how you do it. Everybody's asking what's happening, what on earth is happening. So Columbia University here, like they were doing protests, sit-in protests, where they'd like sit in classrooms or whatever to demonstrate, or like sit in buildings to demonstrate.
Imagine going to school. That's your protest. You actually sit in the classroom. Back in my day, the only way I would have gone to class, honestly, was if there was a protest. If I was protesting something, otherwise I wasn't there. I'm paying you, fucker. I'll show up when I want to.
So they're
Yeah.
protesting, and in solidarity, these people that are outside of the buildings are trying to get them food. That's what's going on. Now, their genius plan was to tie a crate to a rope and send it down and get some food sent up to them. I'm sure they're starving in there. It's like, how long have they been protesting? Do they need
at least 4 to 5 hours, dude? They're
they
hungry.
need Little Caesars?
They're hungry.
Already?
Their mom can't DoorDash them to this room. So
you
they're
could
hungry.
though. They should DoorDash. That's what they should do. But DoorDash bag would fit right in that crate. Actually, imagine how much quicker that would go. Or just
Anything
send the
but
DoorDash
pizza,
guy
honestly, would have
in.
fit in that just fine. But they had to order pizza. The best and brightest. Wow. Hey.
Thanks, V-Dub.
Just go to community college at that point, man. You know, buy a website or something. Save yourself $75,000. You moron. Yeah. You fucking moron.
These are people that are actually at university too.
They missed nap time for this.
Think about what, like, it's funny to if I try to think about a similar situation, like if a bunch of hillbillies were protesting with something, and I feel like every other group of people besides students that you could get together and to like protest about something could have figured out a better method into like to getting the pizza than what these students came up with. Like hillbillies would have came up with something more inventive. They would have been like, all right, okay, let's get a chain going. We're going to hang Billy at the bottom. Steve's going to grab Billy by his feet, and then Bob's going to grab Steve by his feet. We're going to hang you over the edge of the building, okay? We'll have...
Well, first of all, Danny, Billy Bob is one guy, okay? So you're going to need to call Earl or somebody else. Billy Bob is... I know he's big, but he ain't that big.
But you know what I mean? I feel like everybody else could have came up with a more inventive way to get that pizza than the crate and the rope, man.
To be fair...
These are genius.
When I was a sophomore in college, I wouldn't have. I probably would have failed that task as well. I'd have waited for the one overachiever to finally do the work in our group project. Well, like, no, listen, Linda's gonna figure out how to get the pizza up to these bums upstairs. Just let me play NCAA 14 already, okay?
If I was fucking protesting and I was hungry, okay, I would have been getting that pizza one way or another. The novel idea to me would be that somebody could just like go get the pizza from them, or they could like slide the pizza, like open the front door and like give the pizza across the fucking front door and then shut it again. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Is there a SWAT team sitting out in front of the classroom door, just like we're coming in, we're coming in?
Well, in some of the cases there are.
With us.
In some of the cases there are. Some of these people are getting fucking tear gassed and fucked.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, like here, unfortunately, I do have another clip from V-Dub.
Imagine going to jail because you actually wanted to sit in a classroom. Like, not me. Couldn't have been 23-year-old me, dude. Again, I was paying money. I should have been in those classrooms. I can't. This is a bunch of losers. Y'all should be getting drunk and playing beer pong. And
they are down at the University of
Beer Olympics,
South Florida. They're getting drunk. They're just also getting
America.
They're also getting tear gas while they're getting drunk. I like this clip because you can hear the people gagging in the background from getting tear gas.
Well, I mean, Danny, I don't know about you, but I have been tear gassed at many an Ohio State party. All right. OH, baby. Ouch, my eyes.
Babs said so they're locked inside the building. Yeah, but like they locked themselves inside the building. They locked them, so they have the capability of getting out of the building if they want to. The point is like you're not getting in, I guess is the point.
I hope they all brought a Voss water bottle so they can piss in that like Dwayne Johnson.
He just does it to he just gets one of those bottles so it seems like his dick's bigger because it couldn't fit into like an Aquafina or whatever, so he had to get a Voss. That's like that
future president
gaping
peas in bottles
butthole opening to the front to the top of a Voss bottle. Anyways,
like he's some kind of truck driver who's late even though he never shows up to work on time.
I say fuck these police, okay? Like, this is terrible. These fucking assholes that are tear gassing all these protesters. Like, I don't understand why you can't just protest anymore. It's like they don't let you protest anymore. These people, most of these people are just standing around. They're getting fucking gassed by fat hogs that are fucking horny to fuck people up. But that is what it is.
Well, I don't know what Danny just said. All I have to say about that is I'm a patriot. I love America. I love my country. I love
Fuck
my
the
government.
police is what I have
And
to say.
you know,
Fuck
if they didn't have anything to
police.
hide, Danny, they wouldn't be so concerned about all this government overreach. If they were just a good child and just did what they were told, they should obey government God. Okay, obey, consume, and obey.
So I'm anti-cop here, but this clip crazy because you can hear the people getting fucked up from the tear gas. It's funny to watch that they're running like fuck now.
Next come the mortars, you son of a bitch. You got 30 seconds before we bust out the napalm. Although, I mean, this is Tampa. I mean,
you just hear somebody going, "Oh, you fucking pigs." But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. It seems like the cops are really like, it's weird to think about here, especially because like I can remember just this last summer where there were these like drag queen protests where like there were drag queens at some of these bars or whatever. And like the skinhead Nazis were outside with signs like saying, fuck drag queens, you know, fuck these people or whatever. And they got to sit there and peacefully protest. But then here in our same city, when there are people standing around protesting for this Palestine stuff, the cops are like fucking beating their asses and fucking throwing them on the ground and tear gassing them and shit. It's like we just had Nazis doing the same thing and that was chill. But now all of a sudden it's like they want to beat the fuck out of these kids for some reason. I don't understand.
Yeah, but see, this time the Nazis weren't going up against Israel. So we weren't, there was no reason for us to pay any attention to that.
They've always been going up against Israel.
Not that one time, Danny. They were going against guys who wear dresses that one time. And that was okay. That's fine. We will allow that, but you know, not this. I have no idea. Listen, the government is great.
Wish we could just protest.
I love America. I can't wait for the next Veterans or Memorials Day where I can just give thanks for all the freedoms that I have. I am an entitled, bald, spoiled little bitch, all because of the sacrifices made by the wonderful members of our military and government, and anything else I view as slander and treason. And I swear to God, 1776 will commence again unless you Brits are nice in the chat. All right, V-Dub's not even here, so this feels very slanted towards head. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Danny's being very anti-government right now. I'm trying to make sure I don't end up on the same list. We already talked about Daniel Larson. I got to be careful here, all right?
I'm down with fuck the police, and I think that the rap duo that we're about to talk about next on the show, okay, this big controversial rap beef, I think both of these rappers would agree, fuck the police, okay? Fuck those fucking piglets, okay?
My bad, Headbug. I didn't see the patriotic comment you had made. Otherwise, I wouldn't have felt the need to turn that. Listen, I'm just we used to start wars over 2% tax, and this year I'm paying. I don't even want to tell you. So listen, I'm all up in my feels this April for no reason, and May. It's bled into May. All right, I'll be angry at the IRS until 2040. What happened to this country?
All right, so we're gonna talk about it, Kevin. Let's do it. Kendrick versus Drake, and I guess a little J. Cole sprinkled in there, has been on everyone's timeline. I mean, look at it. You can see it says 322 was the first Kendrick Lamar, you know, I guess that started it off. This is a very like detailed timeline, I feel like here, because all the way back in March, I'm not even sure if I was aware that there was any beef at that point. So you can correct me. You can tell me about it, Kevin, because you seem to know a lot more about this than I do. I'm just some random ass white boy. But Kendrick versus Drake, I've I know them prior to the beef, so I will say that I am slanted in one direction over the other. Now, not only do I think Kendrick's music is better than Drake's, but Drake, we've been hearing all this fucking weird shit about Drake since Stranger Things. You know what I mean? Probably before that, I just can't recall.
That was the big one where it's like, okay, here's this person being very open about the fact that Drake was really friendly with her when she was a 15-year-old or a 13-year-old, whatever it was. Yeah, there was
Sorry,
that
Millie
one.
Bobby Brown.
Sorry about it,
but not like that.
Yeah,
not like Drake.
Respectful way. I appreciate the art. I appreciate the work that you do, and honestly, I appreciate what you've probably been through, knowing that that was your first big connect into the world of entertainment was Drake. Good God. But no, Danny, in a sense, this is a beef that's been going, what is it, like 11 years now? I think the last time Kendrick Lamar and Drake collabed was on one of my favorite songs of all time, A$AP Rocky's Fucking Problems. Those Danny, we were working at Gooey's, I think, when Fucking Problems came out, because I used to make people listen to that when we were closing.
Yeah, okay, I feel that. I can remember.
Yeah. I love grilled cheese, and that's my fucking problem.
That's right.
So it's been a bit of Drake has always just made very vague references to Kendrick, whereas Kendrick, I guess if you're more in tune than I was at the time, was saying things very specific to Drake for a long time. And not too long ago, a day or two ago, I watched a 50-minute recap of like, here's every time these two have said shit about each other in a song. And some of my favorite Kendrick Lamar lines, I'd had no idea were literally about Drake. So he's been taking Drake, in my opinion, to the woodshed for some time now. But we talked about that. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's just an old hillbilly thing. I guess just beating his ass. What does happen in the woodshed? Maybe I should stop saying that one.
Is that sounds like a little like Hills Have Eyes?
Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Like, maybe I should retire that one.
Deliverance shit.
But either way, some deliverance shit has happened metaphorically because so I stand by what I said. In my opinion, well, I think they're playing two different games.
Carl says hip hop's Hatfield and McCoy.
I love it. But it's so wild. I never even considered Drake to be a rapper, in my opinion. What did I say to you in the pre-show, Danny? Drake was, I felt that he was our generation's Boys to Men, but he was just by himself. Like, he's Akon, he's just a hook man. He just sings the hook. He's not a rapper. To me, it's weird. It's sort of like a baseball player beefing with a basketball player. To me, they're not playing the same sport, but if Drake wants to consider himself as playing the same sport as Kendrick, he's getting his ass beat, in my humble opinion. Big three of what?
I don't know. They said it, not me.
Surgically enhanced penises? Because
he can swing that thing around, dude.
My God, dude, that thing, it's like Thor's hammer. But he's still not a rapper.
We got some chats,
especially all them Ghost Riders.
We should probably address before we get too deep in here. Pest says, "Yeah, fuck the police that are locking up pedos, right, Danny?" Danny, he says, and I want to just be clear that police aren't locking up any pedos. Okay, that's what we got Chris Hansen for. Vitaly now is out there locking up pedos, dude. We got the Alex Stein guy capturing pedos, dude. Don't worry. We don't need the police for pedos anymore. We've got plenty of streamers that are out there doing vigilante justice.
Yeah.
Getting every pedo.
And Lil Pump. Yeah, don't worry.
Vitaly and Lil Pump out there.
Streets are safe.
Capturing pedos for us, dude. So don't worry, Pest, okay? We've got an idea for that once we fuck the police off, okay? Defund them. I love it.
We're going to be facing 60 years in federal prison at this rate.
I just love how upset some people get sometimes when you say just certain things like fuck the police or like defund the police really get you. Chum says Kendrick has versatility. Kendrick has originality. Kendrick has creativity. Pest says,
he also has loyalty and royalty up in his DNA.
Ooh.
Well, Drake has that sucker shit in his.
That's like the Kendrick that I like. That's when I mean, I think maybe that's when a lot of people got sparked onto him. But like that era, what you're talking about is the Kendrick that I look at, the Kendrick that I remember.
Oh, dude, I think the backseat freestyle might have been what's the album with the van on it? That's where I can't think of the name right now, but I
I don't know.
Drake just did the Family Matters thing where he crushed the van. I don't know. I'm Team Kendrick clearly. All right, Drake
Team Kendrick
may not mean nothing to y'all, but I've kind of always thought Drake was a creep to me.
We've talked about it before.
Stopping at all. So
Pest says, I think you guys might be
forever, man.
Pest says, I think you guys might be too white to talk about this rap stuff, but then Chum follows up with, they're not whiter than Drake.
Boom. Hey, wait a minute, Pest. I got that big L reference from your AI generated Clout Route rap. All right. I'm hip, all right. I know what's
you
up.
should know.
One or two things, not much more than that.
Ryan says, I've been a Drake hater forever. I'm having the best week of my life.
Started from the bottom. Now he's here.
So this, I guess, gives us the little map here, right? So Kendrick in March made some song that must have had some references to the Drake stuff. But recently, so who's the one that was it Kendrick that did the line that talked about the big three thing in the first place? Or do you know?
I don't know, but I don't know that specifically.
Because somebody brought it up, obviously, right? That they were talking about how J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake were the big three. And then obviously Drake has his line about like fucking there's just big me or whatever. That fucking floppy dick.
Gets one reference.
But
exactly, Poland. You're just not supposed to say that stuff out loud, okay? You're supposed to DM me about it. You can't embarrass me in public, all right?
The funniest thing about this whole drama for me, and really the only reason, like the audience, when I was talking to people on Discord about this, people were getting passionate. Like, you better watch your coverage because you could piss some people off. Like, this is big news, okay?
Who, us? What? Piss people off?
So I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was funny that their beef is so viral and crazy right now that Complex makes a fucking Word doc for it, like with dates and details. Like, how many fucking songs is in this bit?
Someone made a video essay. It was a documentary about their beef. I was having the time of my life, dude. Goddamn, I ate dinner watching that. I was like, oh my God, that's what he meant when he in All the Stars. Oh my God, I gotta go back and listen to this.
Like, they've done like fucking 10 songs off of this. Like, Kevin, I need to hear you say it. Like, is there any sort of conspiracy here? Is there an Exadel from you at all? Like, is this manufactured beef?
Ooh, is this manufactured beef? You know, I have seen people make that claim, and then I've seen people who have been following this for years kind of check that, counter that. And I would say it's not manufactured. And the reason why is that Drake has tried many, many times to squash this. He has tried to make this go away. He's given Kendrick props here or there. He's shown up at shows. He's done the optics thing. Like, this guy was into Degrassi as a teenager. Like, he knows how to play the game. He knows the PR game, all of that stuff. Drake has gone out of his way multiple times to try to be like, oh, we're cool, right? Let me post remember our DMs from 8 years ago? Remember our pre-Section 80 DMs? Because I'll be honest, yeah, dude, damn, you didn't know. Oh man, that was a good time. That was a great time to be a college kid. You know, Section 80 came out. That was a great ass album. But Drake has, like, that's the one thing he has every time. He just goes back to, oh, I brought you on tour with me. You wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for me. You were performing in front of crowds of 2,000 people before I brought you on. And so when he posts those things, like he posts a photo of screenshots from him and Kendrick years before, is he trying to say, hey, man, remember we were cool? Or is he once again trying to be like, yeah, it doesn't matter how good you get because you owe it all to me. Your whole career is due to Drake bringing you on tour. So it's a weird fight that, in my opinion, Kendrick has already won, but not everybody agrees with me on that one. So I will say
I haven't heard anyone say, besides Salvo wearing a fucking Drake necklace or whatever the other
which should
day.
tell you all you need to know. If Salvo is on Drake's side,
I haven't heard anyone say anything
case.
good about Drake. And yeah, I guess Chum said something about it in chat. It is a good point. Like if we were trying to hit on the manufactured drama bit, Kendrick seems to have weaponized a little too hard for it to be manufactured, I guess, in my opinion. And in Chum's opinion, from
lyrics is Team Drake. All right, yeah, reinforcing that case again.
But yeah, it seems like chat kind of agrees. Like Kendrick has already said too much, kind of, with the PDF file claims and all that, and it's probably more than manufactured drama, because you wouldn't be calling your in manufactured drama, there's like business partners. Okay, it's like you and me have mutual benefit to argue with each other and boost the numbers, but it's different when I'm like calling Kevin a pedophile or something. It's not, the numbers are only going to go down once you become
or like when Drake gives Kendrick a bunch of accolades, and then in the All the Stars song he specifically says like fuck you and your congratulations. He has a line that says, motherfucker, I don't even like you. Like he very every time Drake has been like, oh, it's fine, we're cool, he's like, no, fuck you, we are not fucking cool.
I love that.
And so I don't think it's manufactured. I think he's had these problems. He's mentioned it. He was the one, he was talking about Drake having a ghostwriter all the way back. I mean, it's been years at this point. What was the track? King Kunta, I think, where he's talking about people having a ghostwriter.
Yeah,
he's been talking about this stuff for a while. I don't think it's manufactured. I'm the press the X to doubt guy.
Is Drake an industry plant from Pest?
Drake's a nepotism baby, isn't he?
Well, I mean, I don't
yes,
know. Like
same thing, right?
He is an industry plant, though,
right?
I mean, if you come from, because he was an actor first, so he wasn't like a musician. He didn't come out with the music and get famous. He was on Degrassi first. So isn't it kind of like an industry plant, just naturally in that aspect, because he was part of the industry and then he became a musician.
Yeah, I mean, that could be. I mean, a lot of times
definitionally, maybe
20 years ago, it was more the other end, right? Usher puts out a good album, so they force him into some horror movies, and they try to like force these talented musicians into, oh, we're gonna make you an actor. So, but maybe it was that, because to me, everything about Drake has always really been kind of synthetic. He's first of all, most of his famous collaborations are with DJ Khaled, who I am pressing X to doubt has ever even made a beat. I've seen that guy playing with the equipment, and I don't think he actually. I think he's just paid. I think DJ Khaled somehow, some way, just had some money and he bought his way into the industry. And I think a lot. I honestly feel the same way about Drake. I think Drake made money as an actor, and maybe already had some money in his family and used that. If you have money to pay for the best producers, to pay for good ghostwriters, and to pay for someone to give you voice lessons, why couldn't you? Theoretically, anyone could do it. I mean, there are some people maybe who are literally tone deaf who couldn't do it, but I have never seen anything from Drake that makes me think that, oh yeah, here's one of the greatest lyricists of all time. I think the top 5 thing is ridiculous. I don't know anybody who doesn't get paid by Drake that would actually have him in their top 5, but that's just me.
My top 5 is Drake. quick.
Top 5 of what?
Academics, bro.
I mean, honestly, he's not even top 5 R&B. Give me T-Pain. Give me T-Pain or Akon over. And Akon went to real prison. You know, Akon actually is a tough guy. Unlike Drake, who starts a basketball league with his friends so he can win tournaments. He can win a basketball trophy. Starts the league with all his friends. What a winner Drake is. Definitely not a creep.
Can I propose something though to keep the beef going?
Oh
Because
yeah.
At this point, they've done like 10 songs, bro. So it's like this shit is gonna peter out eventually. So I think what they need to start doing now, and maybe they've done it already. You can tell me. Have they brought people in? Do they have like guest spots on their songs yet?
Does
Have
who?
either
So I was catching up on chat here. Does who have guest spots on their?
Have
songs?
Drake or Kendrick in either of their responses yet like brought anybody on to rap with them? Any collabs? Any guest appearances?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so I've got one. Okay, I think that is the key to moving forward. We need people brought into the beef. We need to start drawing lines in the sand, picking sides. Okay, and if Drake or Kendrick want a real rapper to get involved in this shit, I've got a suggestion here. Okay. It's from Marion number 4 on Twitter here. They're responding to a tweet that says, who's the funniest rapper that could somehow get involved in the Drake and Kendrick beef?
Reply. I'm the type of guy, bitches on the side. I'ma spend the money, we can spend a little time. All you gotta do is ask me, and I can make you look classy. Second that you walk past me.
He kind of he gives me Drake vibes, kind of.
Yeah.
Like they'd be a perfect collab.
He's totally not rocking a hair plug right now either.
That does look extra fake, doesn't it?
Call me Mr. Bugatti. What does he have? He has a name on the. Oh my god! Can you play a little bit more? This is actually one of my favorite
They
songs.
call me. He says they call him something. They call me Mr. Friendly or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll put you in a Bentley. They call me Mr. Friendly.
And I can make you look classy. Second that you walk past me, I turned the whip around. I had to get you in my backseat. They call me Mr. Plenty.
Mr. Plenty.
I have it in my Bentley. They call me Mr. Plenty.
Here, that's the next line, right?
Check the leather on the Bentley.
Check the leather on the Bentley.
God damn, that's it, written by Drake, I think.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I think Drake already ghost writes for Andrew Tate and visits his brothels too, probably. So they've already got a good working relationship. They're both kick streamers, right? Drake's on there, fucking our Rumble or whatever. Anita Max Wayne.
When they finally stop producing music, Drake's just gonna be a gambling kick streamer. Because he's also a degenerate gambler, by the way.
It'll be him and Aiden Ross hanging out.
My God.
Right. Like, which one of them hangs out
in that room?
Which one of them gets on call with Aiden Ross, Kendrick or Drake? Well,
Drake really is our generation's Aiden Ross. It's just that Aiden, instead of having his parents pay for a bunch of music stuff, he just paid to stream,
streaming equipment. Right.
Like that's a silver spoon baby as well. Like Aiden's had it made. Aiden probably never ever needed to work either. But man, I tell you what, that's the collab I need to see. The Aiden Ross Drake album with Adonis doing I like that when you like that. I'm telling you, when it's done, whoo, by the way, my God, Kendrick has taken ownership of Adonis, right? Like Kendrick Lamar is officially Adonis's stepdad.
I saw
Did
that.
you listen to Meet the Grams or whatever? My God, dude.
I saw that Tarar said at least one thing positive came out of all this. Drake now has taken ownership of his children.
Yeah, he's like, I am the captain now. My God. You won't understand, but listen when you're 18. Ooh. But I mean, shouts out to my man. Still a better freestyle than anything his dad ever did. I'll tell you that right now.
Hell yeah. So there is your Kendrick and Drake beef from two white guys. Okay. Just a little summary there, our little take. I figured it's the hot goss right now. So we might as well talk about it and eat it up on the algorithm with our title of the video and stuff. So there you go, folks. Kendrick and Drake. We're Team Kendrick. Okay. We have one more topic to get to. The show is going to go a little over. Okay. We're going to go a little over because I have to get to this Keemstar and Pee Paw Riverter drama, folks. Okay. So we're going to get to that. Kevin, do you need to take a exit stage left? Because now's the time, baby.
Yeah, man. You know what? I have to go edit a thumbnail real quick, guys. I'll be back
see
in 3.5 fucking hours.
We'll
All right.
see.
See you then.
Okay. We're timing it, folks. So 8:24 here on my watch. Let's see how long it takes Kevin to do that thumbnail for us. So Keemstar, Killer Keemstar, the one and only, is getting into some drama with the lolcow podcast against some of the characters we've talked about before on the show. Okay. Some D-Maxes, some Pee Paw Riveters. You know how Kevin loves the Pee Paw. So we'll get into some of that. But yeah, Keemstar here is having some trouble. They cannot seem to nail down an editor for this show. I mean, we talked about the D-Max drama and how he stole Dick Stroke and Phil Vlogs video and put it in his edit, and how offended Dick Stroke and Phil was that he wasn't mentioned. And that got him into some beef. So D-Max was also asking for too much money and he got fired. And we've got all these other characters that came after him. Here, let me pull up the tweet. lolcow Live tweets this out. And you've seen very many variations of this tweet because they've kept doing it. We'll get to that. But new editor failed a social media background check. So we need a new editor still. X on D-Max, X on Connor, X on Tuba. I don't even know who that is. That's one that I hadn't heard of. Tuba. And X on Lunar Parks, which is like, duh. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is up with these dummies over there? Like, is Keemstar that fucking dumb that he didn't just look up the Lunar Parks guy on Twitter or whatever? I mean, I've seen this guy say some fucking off the wall shit. If you were so worried about their fucking social media background, it should take 1 second to pull up somebody's Twitter, you fuck. The funny thing about this Lunar Park shit is that guy must have got a hold of some clips and like swindled them out of it, leaked to Salvo. And Salvo posted some of this lolcow shit. So that's what you get for not vetting your fucking editors. What the fuck do you got some randos off the streets of Twitter to come do your shit? You're sending them files and stuff right out the rip? This is amateur hour over here at fucking lolcow Live, dude.
Speaking of amateur hour, I want to jump in with Bab's comment here because, Danny, I think we talked about this at one point privately. What kind of a dipshit does the background check after the employee has been hired? First of all, agreed with Babs. What the fuck is a social media background check? But to me, more importantly than whether or not you have such a thing is getting these steps in the right order. Okay, you have put the cart before the horse, which is something only us hillbillies and the Amish quite understand, but it means you're moving ass backwards, dipshit. Okay,
they cannot
look into the guy before you hire him, you dude.
Is it manufactured in this aspect too? Like, I don't think this one was. I think Keemstar was generally a dumbass hiring somebody like this and then getting egg on his face immediately for doing it. You know, the guy was leaking his clips to Salvo and stuff, which is like the exact person that you'd think Keem would be avoiding trying to get jokes over on him.
Yeah, but he doesn't vet people till after he's hired them. Well, fuck, who was the guy? Was it Lunar? Who oh my God. Who was the person from Skynet News or whatever the fuck? That was supposed to be the savior. Remember the last time who replaced Connor?
Was that Tuba? Was that who Tuba
yes,
was on the list?
Tuba. Yeah, what
Tuba was
that guy had been
Skynet.
Oh, was that what it was?
I don't know.
Like, even the people that Keem has said, well, I'm bringing my specific guy in. What'd that last? A week and a half? Maybe. Again, if everyone you interact with today is an asshole, you are the asshole. Keem, if every editor that you work with is an idiot who's incapable of handling the simplest tasks, maybe you're an idiot boss
Well,
who's
here we go.
incapable of running the simplest fucking show.
I love that you said that, Kevin, because I'm about to get egg on your face.
Said everyone ever, by the way.
Okay, egg on Kevin's egg head, because he's about to
me, Daddy.
He's about to agree with the one person that he would never. Okay, the one person online that Kevin would say, I will never be in this guy's corner. Pee Paw Riverter says, there is a constant in this equation, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Can someone help out? Thoughts, Kevin, on thought you, it's interesting.
Ban Danny from the chat.
Pee Paw and you align here.
No, I already.
We're going to start calling you Pee Paw Kevin?
I had to agree with, you call me that, be on your own. All right. You can find we won't be in search for a third mic. We'll be in search for a second mic. All right. That's right.
I'll get Pee Paw Luke.
You'll get there we go. I'd watch that show. I would stay subscribed. No, I can't lie. But no, I already have had to agree. I can't remember if it was Hassan. There's some other shit stir that I've had to agree with in the past month. And just 2 days ago, I had to agree with Nick Wright, who, for those of you who don't know, he's like the Hassan Piker of sports.
Spike, my drinker.
Yeah, the Hassan Spiker of ports. He's the Hassan Piker of sports, or the Alex Jones. He just says stupid shit to make you angry. But I had to agree with him yesterday after his assessment of Patrick Beverley's career. I'm tired of it. It's all week. All week I'm getting put in situations where I have to agree with people who I do not like, but ain't that America? People on D-Max is like Drake grooming Millie Bobby Brown. God, why did I read that out loud?
That's rough, dude. So yeah, Pee Paw. No, I've never had a problem with Pee Paw. I still really don't. I mean, whatever. He just says some dumb things, but he seems like he's a real glutton for punishment lately. Like, he's taken his licks, that's for sure. So this is like just the first punch thrown, I guess, in this battle, because after this tweet is what Keemstar decides to respond to. Okay, it's funny to me too. I do want to mention this when we're about to bring up Keemstar's nice video here. I feel like most of the time Keemstar just sometimes he'll respond to people, and say some stuff in the comments. Every once in a while, it's usually only the big heads that really get his attention. So I thought it was funny that he sees the easiest shot to possibly make on Pee Paw, and he decides to, make it, of course. Because it's like, I feel like normally he wouldn't mess with somebody of Pee Paw's size, he wouldn't give a fuck about. Well, I'm not calling him fat. Right. I'm criticizing his creators.
I think I just did his accident.
His followers, not creators.
There you his subscriber size, not his stature.
Yeah. Right. So typically I wouldn't think Keem would mess with people like this, but I think he saw it as an easy dub because Pee Paw's already been failing so much in terms of Twitter, at least. So
only on Twitter. That's the only place.
Hey, I heard that Willy Wonka video was really good. I just never watched it. But anyways,
that's the mark of a great video.
We're about to get in. Yeah, right. You hear that it's good, but you never watched it.
It's good, but I didn't care to watch it.
Here is where the drama starts. Okay, I had to rip all of these Keemstar, or actually, I had Carla. Shouts out to Carla. Rip these Keemstar clips because I'm blocked. See, why do I get blocked? But he has all kinds of conversations with Mr. Pee Paw. Okay, he's making video essays back and forth with fucking Pee Paw. Fucking the guy's so bad. What did I do? I've never done anything in the fucking realm of Pee Paw. I've never groomed a younger man. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't do that. I don't have.
What?
I was referring to D-Max, I guess, but that that's a little too untasteful for me. I had to take that back. I don't think he groomed D-Max. It is an interesting dynamic, though, being an old man and your best friend is a young man.
It's like the Sith, the rule of two.
I don't know if there's any grooming going on, though. I don't want to say that.
Apprentice
Okay?
around.
That's too creepy for me. But here, let's listen to Keemstar take his shots at Pee Paw Riverter, the one and only. Okay.
Our newest upcoming Pee Paw right now, he's in the lolcow G League. He's a minor leaguer in the lolcows. It seems like he's gonna be maybe moving his way up, right? Ryan says Pee Paw said he was just gonna do some gaming videos, but he found himself in drama again. Somehow Pee Paw has returned.
How can you not help yourself, though? Like, how could you? Why did you just say
he's old man tipster? He's like,
we're
in some weird Skynet thing where tipster
it.
is just Pee Paw Riverter who came back in time to try to warn himself of the coming apocalypse, but now we're stuck with just both of them here at the same time.
Right, though. He's doing the exact tipster thing where he's like, I'm not part of this anymore. I don't want to get involved with the petty dramas or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like fucking right here doing the exact same fucking thing that he said he wasn't going to do. I mean, I guess he said specifically, Riverter said, I won't mess with little creator drama anymore. Now, little creator to him was Magnetar, I guess, was little creator drama. Keemstar, however, meets the threshold. Okay. Keemstar is a big enough channel that he doesn't mind getting into some drama with him.
Dumb. Man, this is wild. It's just at a certain point, Pee Paw, lower the difficulty until you get better at the game. I would think, right? Like if you keep, maybe I'm just a loser and a cuck, but Danny, if I am getting my ass housed at a certain level of a game over and over again, I'm either gonna backtrack a little bit, go get better at it, and come back when I've learned some new skills, or I'm just gonna lower the difficulty so I can move on. And this guy seems to not be able to. You want to make gaming content? Figure it out. Apparently, you don't know how to game either. So I would say, again, just go back to taking a break. Probably was what I would do, and find a new fucking name when you come back. Rebrand, so you don't sound like a creep. You sound like a creep.
He should have rebrand that. He should have used his last drama as an opportunity to come back with a rebrand. I think this drama with Keemstar would be going a lot differently if it was it was old man Riverter instead of Pee Paw Riverter. It's just he could even stick to the same just meaning.
Who the fuck else is going by that?
Well, you gotta throw.
He's like some making fuck Riverter.
He's old, dude. You gotta throw that in. That's his shtick, right? It's like the old guy. So we could just say old man Riverter instead of Pee Paw. Grandpa Riverter.
The elder Riverter. There you go.
Is Grandpa
like a
Riverter
Brotherhood
better?
of Steel thing? Yeah, even Grandpa's better, I guess. I mean, no, but
it still kind of sounds creepy.
At this point, he's calling himself Uncle Riverter. It's just,
all right. Well, let's get into this drama. Okay. Here is Keemstar's clap back.
Oh, there's a constant problem on the show, but you can't quite put your finger on it. So you want to talk some shit, Triple Chin. Well, let's talk some shit then. Because the first editor on lolcow Live was your buddy D-Max. And after D-Max worked for like a week or a week and a half, whatever it was.
D-Max is that guy that I said that Pee Paw groomed, but he didn't really groom him. I just said that. It was not a tasteful joke. But D-Max is the groomed child that I was referring to in that joke that I made.
That's
right.
Bad. That's right. Yeah. Right. I'm glad we got to unpack that again. The Keemstar is so good at these Twitter fucking selfie videos. Have you noticed? Like he
does have a
pro.
He knows.
He's a cinematographer with his offhand. Like trust me, guys. We all know I will take any opportunity I can to shit on this man. But I gotta tip my cap. The dude,
tip your bandana.
The dude is a selfie king out here. He's out here doing the frontward. I'm pulling it in. Oh, I'm gonna zoom back. Oh, I'm doing my man has made a lot of Twitter video, Snapchat video responses. T-Max
goomed. What? What
Or
did
did he
D-Mac
goon it? I don't know.
do? Goomed. Okay, let's listen to more of Keemstar.
I don't know. I saw that weird AI art you sent me about the two of them, Danny. I hope that's not what they were doing.
And all I did was type in their Twitter names, and it just came out with that. Like I didn't even do anything else. I just typed in D-Max and Pee Paw Riverter, and then it just punched me out that image, of the fucking pea jar and the My Little Pony.
We hope it was only pee in there.
Oh.
Anyway,
All right.
well, let's move on. Keemstar, help me. Let's get right.
More money. $2,000 a month to be the editor for Lolcow Live wasn't enough money for him. His reasonings, he said that it took him 19 hours to edit a single fucking episode. Pee Paw, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go out on your YouTube channel, on your Twitter, somewhere public, and I want you to defend D-Max and say, you know what? It wasn't D-Max's fault that he sucked at fucking editing. It was Lolcow Live's fault. Of course it would take 19 hours to edit an hour episode of the podcast. I want you to get behind that.
Before
Actually
that unibrow
fucking
reconnect.
say it. Just so everybody can look at the fucking retard you
Tell
are.
me you don't see it.
He said it.
Right there. Tell me it ain't right there.
It is right there.
My man, you ought to be hitting that once a day. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
He hit us with the redacted, bro.
He looks like a character. Remember that chick in Dodgeball? Most like dangerous lady alive with the ball with the unibrow, dude. That guy, my God, dude.
Hey, that's testosterone, baby. Just pouring out. Okay. So
I'm jealous of any kind of hair. So don't let me get off easy.
That is Keemstar coming at Riverter there, okay? I mean, 19 hours to edit the podcast.
Ooh, 3.5 hours to try to edit a thumbnail and then give up. And not even complete the task. To decide after 3 hours. I can't figure this out.
What's wrong with these motherfuckers? No, this is really what I want to know.
You should be looking for different apps on your phone, to be honest, because a lot of this work can be automated, whether it's in the bleeping of cuss words or the removing of backgrounds so you can slap together a halfway decent thumbnail.
You actually get hired by somebody that's willing to pay you a good amount of money for what you do. Why do you say this shit, dude? D-Max is so dumb when it comes to this shit. Like, not only did you fail at the job, okay? Clearly you need a little bit of help there when it comes to like the editing process and blah blah blah. But why are you oversharing all this information? Not like, why are you even telling people that you took 19 hours to do it or whatever and 3 or whatever? I don't know what point you're trying to make. You look stupid.
Yeah, you're trying to prove that you asked that the money. This is what it is, Danny. He was trying to prove that the money he asked for was legitimate by showing everyone how inadequate he was at his job, which is a bold strategy. But
it's like, yeah,
it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. So when you don't know that you're stupid, you'll do things and you'll think you have a one up on. You'll be like, wow, look at all my, here it is. Boom. I hate to share this. It's so personal. It's just my fucking iPad, the notes app on my fucking phone. But first of all, if that's how you're clocking your hours, that's a huge fucking L too. There's a free app. It's called Clockify. You dumb bastard. It's free. And you can actually track by project, by job. Not sponsored, by the way, but it's better than keeping this running fucking notebook where you're just like, oh, I did this for 3.5 hours. I did that for 3.5 hours. Does this validate all the hours I spent on this? No, it just says that you were not qualified for the job that you got fucking hired to do.
This is the answer.
Tells me.
Harles has the answer, okay? He should have, and I do this to my wife all the time. You know, I make her do stuff for the show all the time. She's always doing work for me. I'm giving her, assignments every day. Harles says Maggot's actually great at CapCut and could have farmed it out if it got too stressful. Yeah, we've seen Maggot edits has been, that's why her name is that, I feel like. Ever since back in the Goth Mommy days, she was clipping people out, doing fucking editing clips, dude. D-Max, you could have reached out to your girl, dude. for some
D-Max
help.
is now D-Max is now in the same editing tier as Hujan.
Well,
it takes Hujan a day and a half to make the same edit that V-Dub or I could make in InShot in about 10 minutes because InShot will do the cutout and it'll do the mapping on its own. Or you can painstakingly sweat over some bullshit other app. Apparently, these are free apps we're using, by the way. Where it's like, what the fuck is this? It's horrible edit. Oh my god! Like,
I don't want to go that far.
Job?
Evan. I don't want to go that far. I had to push back on your Hujan comparison because Hujan's editing is putting a fucking cutout of a face on an already existing piece of art, and that is the editing. Okay, D-Max at least took out some dead air in the lolcow podcast. Like, there's a little cut. You had to cut here and you had to cut there, and then you had to put it back together. Like, Hujan's not doing any of that. Hujan is just he's on InShot or whatever. He moved the little head.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, guys, hire Sleek instead of these.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Sleek
I would
vouch for lolcow.
Yeah, Sleek. Yeah. Maybe. Well, I don't know if I'd wish that. Don't you put that evil on me?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if we want to wish him for lolcow, but fuck yeah, if he wants the job, he'd be better at it than some of these jabronis. Apparently,
we'll be here forever if we don't get into it. So let's hear Riverter's rebuttal to the triple chin video.
Allegations?
They're not allegations. We're seeing it live. He knows it.
He's doing colored lighting. Am I gonna have to change my? I'm gonna have to switch it up. No more colored lighting behind me, you guys. God damn it.
Yeah, let's take notes.
Hey, King, you big bald, beautiful bastard, you.
Wait,
whoa,
whoa.
Fuck off, dude. Hey, hang on a second. Wait a minute.
Now it's over.
Fine.
Now we're all in.
Yeah.
The gloves are off, Pee Paw, okay? I tried to be nice. I said, hey, I watch your show sometimes, don't want to go too far in. I took back the grooming joke, okay? I took it back. And then you come out with the bald hate right from the rip, dude. I hope Keemstar fucking grills you in this next one, dude. I'm excited.
Just like Ryan said, you got to be real shitty to make me side with Keemstar. And I was just talking about it before. How many times does it have to happen to me this week that I have to agree with the people that I despise? But you know what? It's the lesser of two evils at this point, Pee Paw. You went at our lack of hair, dude.
You were agreeing with Pee Paw at first. Remember the first tweet? You were like, yeah, there is a common denominator, Keemstar. But then when we get to Riverter's video,
at the same time.
That's true. Once he starts talking bad about balds, though, that's where we change our minds about things.
Yeah, Pee Paw, you wish you were bald, dude. Then you would have been made fun of a lot earlier in life, and you wouldn't have to quit the internet every 2 days when somebody calls you out on your bullshit.
Exactly. You would have tougher
Or you would have
skin.
learned to just shut your fucking mouth and stop inserting yourself into shit that people are going to dunk on you for because you maybe were bald since you were 19 and you knew to just shut your mouth because everybody be like, shut up, Baldy. If you had some respect, if you had some respect for your eggs, you might know how to handle this whole situation a little better.
You start getting tougher skin, literally, because your bald head is exposed to the elements.
Exactly. Yeah. Sunburn, everything. It's like leather up there.
All right, Pee Paw.
But you would know that.
Triple chin. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Yeah.
Not the self-deprecating joke from the
as far as the money thing, value, whatever.
Ah.
That's really not I don't care. That was really between you and D-Max. It kind of boils down to what a man thinks his time is worth.
Is this live?
This is pre-recorded.
You guys didn't agree that his time was worth that, so whatever. I mean,
edit, huh? Okay.
That's really y'all's thing.
I would have cut out all the ums and ers and I means. I mean, it's one thing if you're live.
But
he's an old man. It's charming.
You said in your little video, you said
the dimension
that you wanted me with my whole chest defend why it would take 19 hours to possibly edit one video.
Yeah, I would like to know that.
Let's take a look.
What are the after effects that they use?
Let's see. This was tweeted out back on November 10th, which was, I'm pretty sure D-Max was editing then. Yeah. He was.
Ew, no. Are they
This
really?
is from the
Everybody has
lolcow
their
Live,
own
Twitter
separate
account.
video.
Yeah, they kind of do it like we do, where on StreamYard it does
Never.
have all of the
Ryan.
it has all of our individual recordings. So I guess that's how they do the edit. They take all those individual recordings and then put them together like that. That makes sense, I guess. But you can see D-Max said even back then, November 10th, 2023, you're all inept. You've been doing this collectively for 50 plus years, and you can't do what some idiots on Discord have been doing for years. Is he talking about us?
No, we've only been on Discord for like a year.
That's true. Thank you.
You can't be
Thank
talking
you
about
for
us.
clarifying.
Yeah, and some of, I mean, if you add up the time I'm actually on Discord, I've been on it for about a week.
Right.
Like, couldn't be me. Hey, you ain't shooting those shots at me, dude. I can't even spell Discord properly. I keep throwing an 8 in there.
So here are one of the points. Okay, it took D-Max 19 hours to edit because he's editing for a bunch of lolcows that don't know what they're doing. Okay, that's what Pee Paw is getting at, I guess. Let's let him.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's let him carry this conversation a little.
He
bit
might be
further.
right, dude. I may be crazy.
Maybe.
Says Tommy's video was 2 gigabytes, Boogie's was 3.5, Wings was 26.5, and it's just audio.
Because Wings is dumbass, doesn't know how to do the settings right.
Okay,
of
so
course. Wings has a 30 gig fucking.
that might be some reasons why it may have taken 20, 19, 20, whatever hours. Then there's also this tweet that you put out on why there was issues and why he quote
no kidding
hated you guys, which I don't think you really did, but
in this conversation, Boogie is talking about the Harry Potter game, and he has said "fuck" at this point 27 times. Listen,
Jesus, does Keem not sound like a fucking teenager? Like in this fucking clip,
29.
Buggy has said the F slur like 28 fucking times, and I am hitting literally 2 joules stacked on top of each other off camera. And that's why every sentence I say ends in a question, because everything's a question. I don't actually know the answer to anything. Okay. I haven't known anything for 8 years. I am not a lolcow. What is manufactured drama? Sorry. Okay. I had to, we shit on Pee Paw a lot there. I wanted to make sure everyone knew that I was not Code Keem. All right.
Yeah, right.
Make sure everybody knows I still hate that fucking gnome as much as I did 20 minutes ago.
Fucking watch it.
Okay,
Hey.
so if that's how low the bar is for the Game Awards, you're not letting these 100 develop
30.
person. Fuck you.
31.
He makes out.
Fuck you.
Dude, no wonders the fucking editor hates us.
Learn his name. Maybe if you don't call your editor the editor, you got a team of 5 fucking people, Keem. You can't remember the dude's name. I know you got a high turnover rate. Maybe this is part of it. Or just, I don't know, learn how to make a thumbnail and set up a fucking live stream yourself.
Don't they automate this kind of shit now, though? I thought this was why the Zoomers are so good at editing, is because now they make like software
doing it.
that you can type in like fuck, and your computer will, and your program will find all the fucks and give you every moment where there's a fuck that you can bleep out. I mean, I thought that this was all like, this whole process has been considerably automated. If you're an editor that's going to get paid $2K a month or whatever it was, or paycheck, I don't know, I forget what he said, but
it was 20. It was $2K a month. He wanted, I've heard, $2,500 a month. Someone in chat at one point said he wanted over $3K a month. I cannot confirm that, but
$3K a month, and you don't know how to do these things like fucking use your tools to figure out where your fuck bleeps are. Like, I don't know. I don't even edit, and I know more than this fuck. Like, if it's taking you 19 hours to figure out all this shit,
then you should Google or YouTube some quick how-to videos while you eat lunch or something, because you can learn.
Playing Fortnite while he's editing.
There's a lot of us who learn this shit outside of our day job and figure it out on our own, just in our free time, and don't ask people for thousands of dollars to do shit that Adobe Premiere does. Or fuck our good friends over at StreamYard. which doesn't help Danny. Danny and I are far too long-winded, and we never have a show that goes less than 2 hours. So their automation doesn't help us at all, but they would help you. For my sports ball shows, Danny, every video I go to edit, they have a transcription right there. Now I'm able to edit that in case they misheard me, but just to what you were saying, if it's taking you that long to find that shit, you are clearly not a professional because you just haven't invested in the technology to optimize your performance.
Yeah, and if you're going to be getting paid the big bucks, you probably should.
Yeah, you know, maybe think about that. But also, if you're a professional, don't work with Keemstar.
That's true too. Lift yourself up a little bit, okay? Be better. Be better.
Everyone loses.
So I don't know. I mean, there's a couple of examples of why it possibly could have taken the 19 hours to edit, but I don't know. I'm not an editor.
You're lazy.
But it seems logical to me. And I know how meticulous my friend D-Max is about editing. He's almost
meticulous in 19 hours.
I know he wanted to put out a really good quality product.
And it wasn't perfect.
We've also seen how much editing Pee Paw has been willing to do in this video. Over 50% of this video that we watched is Pee Paw umming and erring and awing and not editing that out because that would take effort. And D-Max is busy, you know, spending 26 hours editing someone's Discord call because, you know, it doesn't even have visual, but goddamn, he's got to really invest himself into it. He's so meticulous that things that take the rest of us an hour or two to do adequately, it takes him entire days because he is the Michael Scott of video editing.
Ren says I wouldn't work for Keemstar, and I basically did for 2 weeks. So he
Ryan,
knows.
Yeah, Pee Paw works in IT. 100% tracks, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah,
100% tracks. He's one. Did you blow in it? Did you restart it? Did you open up the task manager? Yeah, I'm sure. IT expert, dude. Has no idea why it would. Editing a 1 hour podcast over the course of 19 hours sounds very reasonable to this IT professional. Yeah. None of that smells to me. All good. Perfect.
And I just don't like the whole line about 19 hours. He's very meticulous, almost a perfectionist or whatever. And it's like, look, I've watched these lolcow episodes and I watched some of them back when D-Max was editing them. First off, it's a podcast. So in terms of editing, it's like perfection on a podcast is like, I don't even know. Our podcast is perfectly edited and we don't even edit any of it.
Shut up. No, we have a great editor. He's great. He's bald.
But the perfection
classy bald
thing
man
bugs me because it's like, I don't know if D-Max would actually go and pull up his lolcow episodes that he edited and say like, this is an example of perfect editing that I took 19 hours to do. No, he wouldn't even say that about his own content. He wouldn't say
no
that
editing.
It's perfect. So 19 hours is just a bad excuse. It's just not.
They're not even adding transitions. Like I even Sleek put here as a
Not
joke.
that
I didn't
much
even
to
see
it.
one star wipe. There's no transition. There's nothing. You're literally just cutting out. I'm assuming just moments where the cows embarrass themselves and they said, you better not fucking, why the fuck you stream that shit, man?
It's just wild. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? He's editing a podcast, bro. Hey, he's also got Pop Funkos in the back too, so you better watch that.
Oh, so you know he's a degenerate.
Behind your head there, if you move us real quick.
No, I won't. See, that's why you gotta hide them. Come on, people. They can't see mine back here. Look, I'm using one to stack my wonderful sponsor Dubby. Okay, code Bite Size Sports at checkout for 10% off. All right, but you can't see the Dusty Rhodes Funko Pop down there, but he's right there. He's the American Dream, you motherfucker. Yeah.
All right, let's let Pee Paw.
That's right, dude. What you know about hard times, Pee Paw? You don't know about hard times.
It didn't work out between you guys, but hey, all I know is you went through what, 4 or 5 editors now. I'm not saying the issue is maybe you're right,
Maybe it's just
I
cursed.
may be crazy.
I don't know.
Oh,
I feel bad.
that was
because
it. That was
seems
it.
like
No, that's what.
he
That
should.
was the big gotcha.
It just seems like he even knows that he shouldn't be involved in this conversation. Like the way his demeanor and the whole thing.
Do you remember
is
Bowser
like
vids?
he feels like defeated already. The whole video, he feels defeated, and like I feel bad that he's even having this conversation with Keem. Like, get out of here, old man. Go do something else.
He
I don't want to see
ended
you
it
get
with the
reamed
classic
by
Bowser
Keem.
vids. I don't know. I don't know. Arby's is pretty cool.
It's just so
Crash into me.
God, what the fuck is going on, dude? He knows he shouldn't be here right now. He knows.
Somebody knows what I'm talking about. I should sing more. Only mistakes. I think. Thank you. Thank you.
We have another Keemstar response here, and then another Pee Paw video, and then we're gonna yell at chat, and then we're gonna get out of here. Okay, so let's try to wrap up this lolcow beef here. Okay,
I'm stretching it, dude. I'm stretching it 20 more minutes.
You wrong, Pee Paw. Let's do
A
it.
3-hour tour.
Oh, Pee Paw, you're wrong. You're wrong. There was issues with the fucking audio and Wings files. Oh yeah, everyone knows that, right? But when we let go of D-Max, it was when he had an issue-free audio, issue-free video, and he told me that it took him 19 hours to do it and he needed more money. And purposely went out to get a witness to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Nicholas Duro was on the phone hearing this conversation, and I fucking remember this like it was yesterday. Nick goes, wait, this is the episode that had no issues, right? Not the first one. This is the one that had no audio issues and no video issues. And D-Max goes, yeah, and it still takes 19 hours to...
What an oddly specific thing for Nicholas Diorio to ask Keem, right? Was this the video that had like no audio issues? First of all, what this world has come to when Nicholas Diorio is the beacon of credibility here between these two fucking
Always. You take
brainiacs.
that
Oh, I got Nicholas Diorio to vouch for me. So Jesus. Oh, so you know I'm good, man. Oh,
Diorio's practically on the fucking bill, dude. You practically pay the guy already. He's one of your bitches, dude. You got him ringside at the fucking Happy Punch shits. Like, give me a fucking break, okay? Diorio is your guy? Yeah, of course. Of course it is. Of course it is. But
oh my God.
he's saying that Pee Paw is wrong because D-Max had episodes where he had perfect audio and perfect video, and it still took him 19 hours to get out that perfect edit. Even ask Diorio, okay?
So I think the moral of the story here, right, Danny, is that everyone involved is an idiot. Right? Yeah? Does that track?
Well,
this is what happens when you put a bunch of idiots who refuse to accept accountability for their own failures in one room. It's like the real world, but somehow more stupid.
It's funny that these two, groups of stupid kind of collided because lolcow has been mired in controversy, forever now. And this D-Max stuff happened a couple months ago now. So it's funny that after the D-Max, D-Max has had one hell of a year. Think about this. Fired from lolcow, pushed off the internet by Magnetar because of that whole criticism that we talked about. And then now it's like another lap, like another dance on his grave. After he's already been just fucking completely shit on this entire year, they're like, let's do it again. Let's do it one more time for you. Okay. Double tap. Fuck that guy. He really did suck at editing.
Yeah. Like just the worst, dude. I think a 9-year-old Kev working with Windows 3D Movie Maker would put D-Max to shame at this point, man. This guy 19 hours to edit a podcast. I don't believe Keem for 1 second, by the way, when he says, oh, it had no... I heavily doubt that the 4 brain cells that combined for Tommy Shoot from the Point, whatever the fuck, Tommy C, Wings of Redemption, Boogie 2988, and Keemstar, you'd be lucky if there are 4 brain cells between you no shot there were no issues on any episode that you four dipsticks have ever recorded. Okay.
That's true.
No shot that that's true. But
so
it
we
should
do gotta
also never
give-
take 19 hours. How many clips are they pulling from? You know, like was it Sleek? Past somebody just said dude's acting like he edited for Marvel Studios. That was Pest. D-Max was acting like he edited for Marvel Studios.
It's just
Boom.
a podcast, bro. It's just a podcast, bro.
Not hard. And if you're spending that much time on it, that's a problem with you. Now you have some kind of anxiety issue you have to deal with. Because if you're taking a full day, one full rotation of Earth to edit Keemstar's 7th shitty podcast that he's had, you're doing something wrong. Okay. No matter how you want to fucking slice it, you're doing something wrong. And God damn it, I can't believe I had to agree with Keem on any part of this, but still, he's a loser. He can't manage any of this. He can't set up a stream. He can't hire an editor that will do the simplest of tasks to edit the world's easiest fucking show. I mean, so yeah, he's as incompetent as they come. He makes the rest of us balds look. He embarrasses us balds, Danny.
There are people that edit as a job professionally, like they went to school or they learned the craft themselves, whatever. There are people that edit professionally. You don't have to get some fucking ding dong from commentary to edit your lolcow live videos. I don't understand that either. The list is a list of commentary fucks. Every single person on Keemstar's little fucking list with the X's on it, okay, his little fucking chart of editors, every person on there is a Twitter head, a commentary Twitter head that's in his comments saying something. I mean, all these people are probably glazing Keemstar in his comments, and that's how they even get his attention in the first place. But like, these are all fucking Twitter heads. Hire somebody that edits, not a fucking Twitter commentary fuckboy. Like, does it make sense? Why do you got to hire a commentary guy? I don't get it.
Why wouldn't you just go to Fiverr or Upwork or is
Fiverr would be better.
Thing? I would just go somewhere where professional editors are looking for work, and I'd hire them that way. I wouldn't DM them on Twitter and then hire them and then say, "Oh, after I hired this guy, I went ahead to scroll through his Twitter profile, and it turns out he didn't pass my Twitter background check, so he's fired." These are the things that take me back to the manufactured drama of it all. Keem is at least somewhat self-aware. So sometimes I have to think that some of this shit he's doing on purpose, that he doesn't, he said it before. He doesn't really care what any of us have to say about him, so long as we keep saying his name. So part of me wonders if he isn't consciously framing himself as a lolcow and doing some of these things on purpose, just because he knows that Jordy and Boogie especially are never going to put any effort into trying to get more viewers on that show. So he's going to have to kind of sacrifice his ego and whatever sort of opinion of himself he thinks people might have and just lean into the lolcowness of it all. But my God, dude, I just hope Kendrick Lamar makes a verse about Keem at some point.
Well, Dalla in the Woods or whatever was better than any of those diss tracks, right? And if we really were
get fucked.
If we're really talking about rappers here, Keemstar is one of the best. I mean, my God.
Edit 1 hour podcast. That's what he said, bro. So look, you're fucking wrong. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong. Deal with it. You're fucking wrong. Oh, Pee Paw, you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh, and he did it. He ate a snack right before he pressed record, so you know that he's an asshole. I like that. Oh, wait, Pee Paw has a response.
Pee Paw has a response.
And he recorded it from his recliner, from his sleeping chair.
Look at that. No, see, this is what I like. This is back. Pee Paw, your second rebuttal, your second video here, much better already. A much better response already than the first, because the first, you sat down at your computer chair. It looks like you recorded it from your computer or whatever. You kind of had some transitions in there or whatever. I don't know what the hell you were doing, but You took as a response to Keemstar, you took your first video way too seriously. Okay. Fuck that shit. I want you to sit in your recliner with your fucking phone down on your chest like a Pee Paw would. Like somebody that's out there being called Pee Paw would. Okay. Somebody's Pee Paw has his phone on his beer belly and he's looking at it in his recliner. And that's how he responds to you on fucking video. Okay. You call old Pee Paw Riverter for FaceTime. It's like this. It's this angle. Okay. Hey there, grandkid. How you doing? It's old Pee Paw Riverter.
Is this on? I think I called you. Are you there?
This is authentic.
I tried to call you. I don't know why my camera's on.
This is a good one. This is authentic. Okay, so let's hear if the actual video itself has good words and content in there. Okay, off to a good start.
Keem, like I said, I don't know what happened behind the scenes.
But here you are talking about
I'm not an editor. I don't know
clearly
how long it would take to edit.
At least you wore a purple shirt to match your purple. So that's good.
And
I like that.
I don't know why you're getting so bent out of shape about all this.
I don't know why you're interjecting when you said 38 times you don't know shit about editing.
So I'm wrong. Okay, I'm not an editor. I don't know how long it takes to edit things like that. I know how long it takes me to edit things, but I'm not an editor, so it takes, I'm sure, quite a bit
Say
longer.
it more. If you say it one more time, Candyman will show up.
But again, you asked me to show plausible reasons of why, and I felt like I showed that. And
this is your problem, people. You listen to your feelings too much instead of your fucking brain between your ears.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's I feel this, I feel that. Use your fucking brain for once. I've just sat here and watched 2 clips of you saying absolutely nothing.
He even admits it, though.
You have buried yourself. You are laying there doing fucking snow angels in the sand, just covering up your own dead body out here in the Arizona desert. What the fuck are you doing?
Multiple times he says, I'm not an editor. I don't really know what I'm talking about.
I'm not an editor. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm just going to keep fucking talking. I'm going to keep running my mouth. Yeah, Keem, you're probably right, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but what do you want me to say other than I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but here I am recording. My shirt matches the lighting in my room, but I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I'm still going to stand up to you because that's what the internet needs. I'm not the hero you deserve. I'm the Pee Paw that you need right now. Shut up. Go away. Go make those gaming videos you keep telling us you're going to make. All right. Stop giving us your opinion on shit you don't know anything about. All right.
It was better when he was nice. Like,
no, it wasn't.
He started. Well, I think it was for him.
It was never good, but go ahead.
I think it was better for him because when he was just nice Pee Paw, like before all this controversial stuff happened, he was just doing his morning show. People tuned in. People liked his opinion on some things and blah, blah, blah. But since he's been going at this defense for his friends or whatever, it's just went so badly for him. Like he should have just stayed nice Pee Paw, do your little streams. Fucking Pest says this guy gives out microphones, computer parts to a bunch of e-girls online. He gave Badwick a new computer too. Like he used his little donation fund to buy Badwick a brand new computer. Like the guy is not a mean guy or a terrible person. I don't think. Wow. He's just dumb. Like this whole arc for him lately has been so stupid. He was respected to a point, by commentary folk. They liked him before. And then he had to go on this path and like people, all that goodwill that he did before and all those good things. Like, I think even half the people that he bought shit for now look at him differently after all this shit. Like those are the people that are in his ring. And I think even some of those people are like, dude, just shut up. Go back to doing Pee Paw streams, bro. We liked it better then.
He's legit. I mean, the Rivet tipster here, old white tipster. It's the meme in chat for a reason right now. He's doing a tipster. He's
That
inserting himself into drama he doesn't need to insert himself into. He's defending people that don't need to be defended by him. And then he's making it worse because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So you make yourself and whoever you're defending look stupider by proxy because you're running your mouth about shit you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So it just, you know,
I run my
it'd be
mouth
like
about shit I
Danny
don't talk
making
about
his,
all the time.
if Danny makes a Super Bowl prediction and he says the Chicago Bears are going to win the Super Bowl, I am going to let him burn at the stake for making such a ridiculous claim. I'm going to tell him, dude, next time talk to me first. I could save you. But if you go out there and you put yourself out there like that, I'm not going to insert myself. If Danny starts going off on some Coheed and Cambria beef, like if tomorrow we find out Coheed and Cambria were secretly writing
Don't
tracks
say it
about Blink-182,
okay,
I'm just going to have
don't say a damn bad thing about
I'm
Coheed
not
and
going to say anything about anybody because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'm not going to insert myself and say, you know what? I think Danny, I think you guys need to all side with Danny. Blink-182 is trash. I don't know the fuck I'm talking about, but I don't know why Blink-182 is such a problem with Danny, man. He's my friend. No, I don't know. I'm behind on some of my video games. I'm probably gonna play Fallout instead.
Pee Paw Riverter needs to go back to his wholesome content there. Poland Spring said, I like his Valentine's Day love advice video. Okay, there you go. Wholesome Pee Paw.
What?
The Pee Paw before he was arguing with Keemstar and lolcow on Twitter and Magnetar. He was making love advice videos. Hey, he's married. He has kids. He's probably got a lot to say about love advice to white people.
Oh man.
No, you're not down.
Lord, I'm just
like
if you at this point, if you'll take his advice on anything, I will pray for you. I will keep you in my prayers.
I think he should do
little corner just for you.
What was that old show that like Dr. Drew used to do on radio where they'd like call in and ask him and like comedians for their advice on their love situations, love scenarios? That sounds like
games.
It sounds like a perfect thing for Pee Paw.
Love games with me.
Call in and ask Pee Paw about your love advice. Okay, he's been around the block. That's why he's Pee Paw. Okay, he's 50 something years old. I mean, that's old, right? 50 something is Pee Paw. Pee Paw love.
No, Shadow, Shadow fell victim to the halftime bit. No, we were just taking a halftime break. Although this is one of the longest episodes we've ever done. We're gonna.
This is the end now. We're at the end now.
4 more minutes in us, brother.
But yeah, 4 more minutes of me shouting people out in chat. How about that?
Let's go. We are officially at the extended version of a Lord of the Rings movie here. Let's go, boys and girls. Let's go.
Appreciate y'all being here. Okay. Pest number 1 in chat. As per usual, he says first.
Oh, I got to stop pressing stuff. Here you go. There you go. I forgot you were doing this bit.
Good.
What up, Kia Cat? Just got here. What's up?
Kia Cat. Nice to see you. God, this chat is fucked today. It's so much. It's so much.
By that he means it's glorious. It's
I can't get to the top.
You can't get to the top. You won't be able to.
Okay, so let's see. Past was first. We got Shadow Humor. What Star Wars movie is this? Shouts out to Shadow.
Somehow Pee Paw returned.
I haven't seen this and I'm not going to look. Interesting. I don't know what we were talking about.
Oh, great. Thanks for posting our podcast reviews into the chat. Thank you.
Very much. No, it was
now I know who gave us the 1-star hash. Thank you.
It was Bunny Button and the chili toes. That's what it was. Chili toes. Shouts out to Bunny Button and the foot chili video. Okay.
Oh, no free feet on the internet.
That's how you wind up with a toe in your fucking Wendy's chili, okay? When you play like that. We don't play like that. Kangaloope, nice to see you tonight. It makes me sad I can never post pictures of pedicure because of feet weirdos.
Yeah. Although you might get cast in a Quentin Tarantino movie. So
I was gonna say,
a little.
You could post it. You just put it out of your mind that there might be some guy out there that's like gooning to it, and put it in your mind that it might be one of the guys gooning to it might be Quentin Tarantino, and he might hire you if he sees that.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? It's like 80% feet.
Oh my God, I haven't, and I don't want to.
No, you don't. It's a real. It's just Quentin beating off for 3 hours while he records people's feet in 8mm. It's gross. It's real
Nice
weird.
to see you, Headbug, tonight. She says Bunny is sexy, doesn't need to degrade herself like that by putting Wendy's chili all over her feet. Ugh.
No one should degrade themselves in chili. I agree with that.
I agree with
whether
that
or not I don't know if this. Yeah, don't do it. Don't say those
Tarar.
things.
Tarar shouts out the Hunter of Shadows. Shout out,
Which
Shadow
is not
Hunter
a thing.
or
There's-
Humor.
Yeah, nope, not a thing.
We
Definitely
were
not a
just
thing.
talking about Keemstar, okay? I mean, he's the one who coined the term Shadow Hunter.
Oh, he was probably high on nicotine juice. That's
Too
the
much
thing.
e-cig.
I just learned about how high you can get. I've heard there are some people get so high on nicotine they turn into pedophiles, like Drake. Sorry, Parking Tigers asked us for a soundbite earlier where we called Drake a pedophile. So here I am calling Drake a PDF file
here
for the show. Okay.
Shouts out to Parking Tigers Ryan. Drake is a pedophile.
Boom,
Not
there it is.
allegedly.
Alleged.
But we put it on after so that he can cut that part out if he wants to.
We're good. So you see, now we can say that drastic Parking Tigers clipped us out of context. You son of a bitch.
We got Babs with the laughing emojis in chat. We got Ren Ula, Steve Fukenzan. That's a Shadow Humor reference as well.
No, it's not.
Shouts out. Let's see. Poland Spring. What toilet paper brand do you guys use? I think
Charmin.
Charmin did. Cha Charmin. Okay. As we keep going here, who do we got? Sleek the Geek says pressure washer for his asshole.
Oh, that's his brand.
Thank you. Thanks for
Hell yeah,
sharing.
brother. We'll survive the apocalypse. Oh yeah.
Hey, we love clean buttholes here on the Clout Route. Kangalope also shouts out for the sticker. Pew, 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 pew. Only the most intelligent conversations on the Clout Route.
Yeah, so we hope you're here to learn and to, vet your moral compass. Make sure it's in line with all that is good and right with America.
We had Joe Rogan at one point. Nice to see you, Joe.
Oh, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Yeah. You know it. Let's see. Those are some sharp nipples there, Joe Rogan. Schopenhauer. Hysterical women are the best. I have a close friend.
Amen, brother.
Who our entire life he's only dated. He's only dated. I have donations on the mind. Please donate. He's only dated.
Easy, Phil.
Hysterical women. So he would actually agree. Hysterical women are the best. It's like he's told me before, like there's some sort of spectacle to the like a crazy woman, They're not fun unless they're crazy. Thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. There's a scale. I don't want to break any
right.
ground, but there's a scale. You need to familiarize yourself with it.
Hotness and craziness. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've seen that episode of How I Met Your Mother. Yeah.
Next episode, we'll talk about the dentist system.
The dentist system. I like that. That's
hysterical.
A long.
What is this 1910? Right. Exactly. They're witches. They're all witches.
Stone them.
Yeah. We're pro witches here at the Clout Route. Right.
Chum Lee says, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. And says that Daniel Larson has good music, very good music.
The best.
Is it AI generated?
He's, Cosmic Jive could not afford, I make beats all the time and just was not able to get such a quality lyricist like Daniel Larson to come on to an album. It's unfortunate.
Advent was here. He says, no way Larson gets jailed before Cyrax.
Wild, right? And that reminds me, I have to send Advent the clip of Cyrax lately has been getting buddy trolled. So much like Daniel Larson, he's got people that reach out to him that just convince him, oh, here's this, I've got some information for you. And the very call that Daniel Larson is in prison for for saying bomb them about the FBI. Someone convinced Cyrax that Daniel Larson was saying that about him. They also convinced Cyrax that Daniel Larson's nickname for Cyrax is Bob Proctor, which those of you who were watching earlier, it's all coming full circle now. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'll share that clip in Discord, and honestly, I'll probably record a little nonsense about it at some other time. But shouts out to Advent, a fellow Daft Punk aficionado. Much love.
Poland just shared Pee Paw's love advice to the Discord in the main chat.
Mother of God.
How to know if the person you love is your ride or die from Pee Paw Riverter. And he's shaved.
Phrase it that way.
He's so shaved and without his glasses. This is the oddest looking Pee Paw I've ever seen. That's a rare Pee Paw in that clip. Go check that out if you're.
So he looks like Baron Harkonnen.
Oh my God, you don't want to know.
The spice must flow, Danny.
Let's keep going here. Poland says you bring the Charmin to the lady's backyard when you're taking a poop. And only mistake says true, Poland, because Kevin is a classy guy and he's not going to wipe with your fucking one ply couple sheets that you give. Okay. He's bringing in a fucking roll of Charmin.
You show up with one of those Dollar General rolls, I am going to go full Jordy Jordan Wings of Redemption and just wrap the entire roll around my fist.
That hey, it'll at least be a soft punch that you get, right?
It's true. It won't be you'll wish I'd have thrown chocolate pudding at you. All the hate I've gotten for that over the years.
Well, you start getting chocolate pudding and toilet paper going around like that, and people start thinking it's something else.
Arlo says sounds like a wash rag situation.
Backyard poop curtains are for pores. Okay, give me a fucking break. Only pores.
Yeah, use a pressure washer like a man.
Joshua Putman says, "Hi everyone. I hope everyone has a great day. Nice to see you, Josh. What a nice guy, Joshua Putman. Let's see. Shadow Humor with the super sticker, $10. Wow. Oh my God.
Much obliged. I have to go back.
Pays for my chef for a week.
At halftime, we need to make sure, Danny, next time we make it obvious that we're not done because Shadow missed some quality hangout time with us tonight, but we do appreciate you. Thank you so much for that super sticker. I can't wait to go on our side. I can't see what any of these stickers actually look like. So I think it's YouTube trying to get an extra view.
What is there like a picture or something with it?
Yeah. I'm assuming it's an actual sticker. It's not just a word super sticker, I assume, but on our end, that's all our wonderful friends at StreamYard are currently able to show to us, but don't let that stop you from clicking that link in the description for your $10 off your first month to StreamYard. Boom! Ad time.
You got Carla with the dweeb link. Thank you, Carla. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kia Cat with the super sticker. How do I pull this shit up?
Holy shit, dude. Whoa! Wow. That better be like that sticker better still be making motions, you know?
I hope there's like fireworks involved with that.
God damn, right? Yeah. Like I hope it's playing a song on your end or something. Oh my God.
Some soy faces. They're like pointing at it like,
what are those? That's money. What are those stickers. Oh my God. And then Shadow. My God, you guys, man.
Thank you so much. Wow. God.
I am just humbled.
This is an eventful last couple minutes of a 3-hour show.
See, right? And Danny wanted to stop at 2:52. Look at this.
Whoa, we got another.
What are you guys doing? Stop it. No, I'm just
I don't know what to do at this point.
I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do now? Okay, we have to work for another hour. Okay. Danny, I need a bathroom break. What are we gonna do for an hour? Are we gonna watch? Let's
this is crazy.
Let's watch someone play through all of Darkside Phil's video game. Carla, correct me. She said, "Don't stop." All right.
Don't stop.
Shadow's right back in. My God, dude. My
Is this a bidding war?
My God, he says, "Suck it." Holy shit. There's a whole bunch of stickers that I can't see, but I bet they look cool.
They're fighting.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Head bug from the top rope.
Holy shit! Come here.
Says, representing from across the pond. Danny's staring down the studio. We're going full eye show speed.
Thanks.
What is going on?
Oh my god, people!
I don't know what to do with my hands.
There's another one.
Oh my god, dude! What? Oh wait, go back to it. There we go.
This has to be illegal.
What? They're writing. This is a tax write-off, right?
Do I need to start?
Good job, guys.
Am I supposed to start taking clothes off now or something? Is this how this works? I'm only used to this much money on OnlyDance. Okay?
Jesus Christ! Oh my god! I feel like I have to release a song early now or something. All right.
Yeah, we owe the people. Whoa! He did it again!
Now we can't leave. Do we have to stream for like another hour? How much longer are we going for? Look at that! Kia Cat and Headbugger in here again now. Jesus Christ, dude!
What am I supposed to do?
Is there more time? Do you have more on the dock? I guess we just keep going, right? You need a bathroom break?
I'm supposed to eat dinner at some point. It looks like
I'm eating, dude. It's been 4 years.
Nice.
You can pull a Hassan once every 4 years and eat your curry in front of everyone. It's fine.
I'm eating good tonight, boys. We're eating fast.
I was supposed to eat dinner, but I'm about to DoorDash this real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, right. I don't gotta walk down to the gas station now and get me one of those fucking microwave burgers.
You guys, I'm like blushing right now. My face matches the screen. I can't believe this.
I didn't trim my nose hairs today, so I'm very hypersensitive to like boogies being hanging out, and I'm itching my nose a bunch, so it's nervous. The nerves are set in.
We better do a mukbang. We have to do Poland submissions and karaoke now. The beef is settled. Oh my goodness, dude! Holy cow! My God, dude.
Well, shouts out to all you folks in chat. How about we do one more bonus clip before we get out of here?
Let's do it. We got to hang around.
Okay.
Woo! Guys, hang on. I got to go find my Voss water bottle. No, we'll get through it. If we do any more clips, though, I'm gonna have to pull a rock here.
We got one clip, okay.
As we know in our community.
The last clip we'll watch here. Let's see.
We got two requests for the Pee Paw.
We need a banger.
Stream.
Oh, no. Yeah?
That's 3 for the people. They really want the love advice. Dan.
Wait till you see this. Okay, I'll bring it up. We'll give the people what they want. Okay, look at this. Watch
Got to give the people.
Oh my gosh, you guys are fucking. My heart is pounding. Okay,
I feel like Celine Dion in that type
Whoa,
movie, you know. Wherever
like
you guys are,
alone, baby. We're out here.
My heart will go on, man.
I feel like Kendrick Lamar out here in this bitch. Okay, dude.
Well, yeah.
All right. How to know if the person
single? I need love advice.
Is your ride or die? We're not gonna.
Yeah, maybe people can help me out, dude. We can set up the Clout cruise for love. I don't know. We got to come up with a better name.
The Clout boat. Okay.
Ooh,
where you find love on the Clout boat. Ryan says react to Kendrick's diss track and it'll go viral. I've heard that it doesn't. There's the $2 swooping. I've heard it doesn't get claimed if we listen to Kendrick. Okay.
No way, Ryan. Are you lying?
Drake just dropped a diss. Wow.
What?
Hot news. Okay. Here, let's listen to some of Pee Paw here. Okay. The people want it. We'll give it to them. What do you got to say about love, Pee Paw?
Hey there. How you doing this evening? So it's a special evening. It's Valentine's Day. And I just kind of wanted to
kind of cute.
What's love got to do?
A little pearl of wisdom, if you will. So I know most of you guys are out and you're.
I never liked pearl of wisdom.
Yeah.
When I think of pearls, okay, I think of that Chuck Palahniuk crazy story where they go pearl diving, but it's actually like some guy putting his butthole up to the suction of the pool. Was
that Rant?
The jet of the pool. He puts his butthole up to it, and then it pulls his butthole out of his butt, and then he has to get free and not drown, from his butthole and his pearl diving is what he calls it, because he's like gooning while he's putting his butthole up to the jet to save himself from drowning from the pearl diving. He has to chew through his butthole that has been pulled out of his butt to save himself from drowning and get to the surface, you know? So also when he's describing all this and he's fucking talking about like the act of chewing through your intestines, he talks about the corn and stuff and like the food that's left. I mean, Chuck Palahniuk's pretty fucked up sometimes when he writes.
Yeah, no, I think
Fight
he's
Club
fucked up
was
most
pretty
of the
PC.
time.
You know, Fight Club was pretty PC.
Woo, yeah. Have you ever read Rant? Rant will remind you of remember that dude we worked with the spicy popsicles? Yeah, Rant will remind you of Dr. Robotnik. I'm talking in inside terms of Danny. You guys won't get this, but hopefully it sounds funny. Yeah, Chuck Palahniuk is he's an interesting guy. Certainly is. Great way with words though, doesn't he?
We should do this more often. I will pull up pictures of Pee Paw Riverter and then describe very graphic scenes that Chuck Palahniuk has wrote in his books and see how that.
Did we even get any of his love advice though, or did we just talk about Chuck Palahniuk instead? I feel like we still need
you want more?
I think more? No. I don't, but I didn't just pay. You know, these guys. We gotta. Okay. We watch 19 seconds of it. Yeah. See, this is what we do. Take notes, Hassan. This is how you react to content.
Gave him the.
All right.
I gave him the.
We've
butthole.
gotten 8 minutes out of 19 seconds of Pee Paw's content. Come on, dude.
I gave him the butthole story. You know, I figured that was enough. But okay, Pee Paw.
No, see, they want more Pee Paw.
Maybe having that nice dinner with the one that you love. And,
nice dinner with the one that you love.
So, maybe you pop the question. You know,
on Valentine's Day.
And so, you know, or possibly you got someone in your life and you're thinking about popping the question. So
I'll pop
you're maybe asking
do
yourself,
it on Valentine's Day. Every anniversary is going to be expensive enough without doing it on a Hallmark holiday. Okay. Let me talk over this idiot and give you some real love advice.
How do I know that
don't be an idiot?
Is going to be my ride or die partner.
If you have to ask, you already know,
okay.
Right? It's like Anthony Kiedis once said, "If you ask, you'll never know." Funky Pee Paw Riverter will not tell me to go. Wow.
So,
this is horrible advice.
Me and my wife,
horrible.
He's got some.
I have to shut up. I'm sorry. Rewind it. I have to shut up. I'm sorry.
We'll
mute me.
He's got some juicy ones, by the way. I just want to say we reacted to that Karen earlier and said that she's the stacked McDonald's lady, but fucking Riverter, dude, he's got some fucking juicy ones too. I have a few things to say about those things.
Just recently gotten married at this time, and we were like a lot of young couples. We didn't have a lot of money.
Me too. I relate.
Her job to move to where I lived.
Yes, Charles. Yes.
After we got married.
And I actually can't relate to this.
Kevin
now.
is single and Pee Paw is married, so keep that in mind, everyone. Yeah. Only one of us has settled. Okay. Yeah. Only one of us gave up on the. Only one of us gave up on the chance of a brighter.
You're not
future.
talking about me though.
No. Sometimes you identify a win and you just say, "Hey, this is a win," but you know. That's probably what happened to Pee Paw too. Listen, don't take love advice from a bald dude. All right, come on, we're not good advice. No,
take love advice from a big old guy. Don't take good love advice from a bald dude. Okay.
Speaking out of jealousy, legit.
Here, let's. There's your Pee Paw taste. Okay, come on, guys. Let's get to the real stuff here. Okay.
Oh, no way.
I'm going to be really mad, okay? I'm going to be really mad that if we go this whole episode and we're all good, and I'm told constantly, like all day I've been told, Kendrick Lamar not claiming any videos, okay? He's not claiming anything that anybody's listening to his songs. So if I listen to this and we get claimed, there's going to be hell to pay, dude. Kendrick Lamar is going to get all... Actually, we shouldn't even do this. He's going to get all that super sticker money, dude.
Wait, is that what happens? I thought we got to take the
works.
stickers home. Wait a minute. So now Kendrick gets our stickers?
If he claims our whole stream, does he get all of my money too?
I was going to put those outside my journal, dude. So I knew just with one glance, oh, that's my Clout Route journal. All right, cool. It's got all the super stickers on it. Is that not how this works?
You're 100% going to get claimed.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think maybe don't.
Maybe don't.
You guys, you know,
Well,
you guys
here,
have heard it.
I've got the perfect thing for you guys, okay? Look at this right now. You got Dead on Dave, okay? 12 people watching. Drake v. Kendrick Lamar's diss track, drama breakdown, okay? So if you want, or you could just go to academics or the academy up here, dude. Look at that. Drake versus Kendrick. Everybody's doing Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. Everybody.
Yeah, they're far behind. We were doing that 3 hours ago, dude.
Yeah, right, bitches.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your
I like
father.
it when you like it.
We're not watching that shit, okay? We can't do that.
My dad. Although, did we get claimed for that? Shouts out to Adonis, a real. Oh, we did claim it. Never mind. I mean,
remember when we played that song? Because Drake's song was called that, right? I'm pretty sure that Drake made a song.
Oh,
and we played that, and that motherfucker claimed us for that shit. Absolutely, he did. I remember because I remember it popping up and saying Adonis.
Team
this
Kendrick.
Motherfucker. Okay.
I think. I don't know. They might, but there is the outside chance that they're both just really bad individuals behind the scenes. But music-wise, Kendrick still owns. You know.
All right. Well, let me fire off one more shout out before we get out of here. Okay. Woo! You guys have been great. Obviously, shouts out to everyone who donated tonight. Oh my God. Kanga, Shadow, Headbug, Kia, Shadow, Kia, Headbug, Shadow, Kia, Shadow, Kia, Shadow, Kanga. You guys are, God, I can't even believe it. I'm in disbelief, honestly. I guess this is what we get for going for 3 hours, Kevin. Okay, we're rewarded.
You get what you fucking deserve, but
okay.
I guess it's a good thing this time. Thank you. I mean, that's more than we deserve. Goddamn, Danny, we can have so much ice cream now, right? And just do an ice cream mukbang for the audience. It's great.
Again,
Killing it needs a Discord link. I'm gonna work on that.
Somebody grab the Discord link real quick, and we will get out of your hair while Kevin's grabbing the Discord link. Okay, he can do that. Get us a little invite from the Discord. I will read our shout out producers one more time just to get all of you fine folk out there one last shout out before the show is over. And so Kevin can have a little time to do his thing. Pest, Terrar, Kinda Cool Greg, Carla, Ryan, Only Mistakes, Unstoppable JoJo, Disco Diggs, Boohoo Big Oops, Liza PR, Headbug, Steffi, Nick Sweat, Musical MMA, Skeleton Key, Corn Cone Still Plastic, Maggot Edits, Dracula Moon, Ethan Klein, Killing It, Kia Cat, Twitter Geek, Ren Ula, Boudreaux, Blind Pasta, K Huck Cast, Poland Spring, Somebody, Schopenhauer, Mystic Babs, Advent, Nivik, Kangaloope, Devin, Harles, Malice, Fiddler on the Roof, Hazy, Garbage Pail Pumpkin, Milltown's Best, Badwick Productions, Asmo, and another shout out to Headbug, Kia, Shadow, Kanga, all of you donators. We love you. We appreciate you. What a fucking night, Kevin, okay?
Woo, for real this time, Shadow. We're really leaving this time.
We're cash cows off of this Kendrick and Drake drama, dude, okay? That was the best thing we ever did.
Wow.
Is put Kendrick and Drake beef in our title, okay? We made so much money tonight. All right, folks. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. See you all on Tuesday. Appreciate you. Look out for that Airsoft Fatty video tomorrow, okay? If you're not a member and you haven't seen it yet, it'll be here tomorrow. We'll be sure to share it on everywhere. And until next time, Tuesday, peace, folks. We appreciate you. Peace.